I do not understand the appeal of like Chihuahuas and like other Gremlin dogs. I don't get it.
They're small dogs, so they're not
Oh, you mean
a
rats?
huge job to be maintained. Like
I mean, you still gotta like walk them
they're
and
also
stuff.
lap dogs 99% of the time. So like it's just a small dog to be around, huh?
Yeah, but like
Like, do you
okay,
want a Saint Bernard trying to sit in your lap? No.
I will say, moving into an apartment kind of like opened my eyes. When we were filling out the form, they were saying you can't have this breed, that breed, that breed, this breed, and
oh really?
majority of it was like just large dogs.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I feel like small dogs cause the most amount of trouble. But so
It
that's why most
depends.
people like I think get small dogs. And also large dogs. I don't know. There's like big ups and big downs. They need a lot of care, usually a
Yep.
lot of physical exercise, and then
Yep.
they also have health problems because they're too big.
Yep.
Hearts pump too much blood.
They don't live nearly as long as smaller dogs.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
They live like
I,
8 years
I
typically.
will I will say I will say though, if you're getting a small dog, why not just get a cat instead? I mean,
That's what I was gonna argue actually earlier. Like it.
Some people can't have cats, and people don't like cats. So
that's true.
Yeah. Some
I
people
just
are
I
allergic.
I just feel like small dogs and large dogs are completely opposite to the spectrum. That
Yeah.
cats are somewhere between large and small dogs. Like cats act more like large dogs than small dogs act like large dogs. Is that crazy? Is that a weird take?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. And they're like self-sufficient too. You don't need to take a cat on a walk. You don't need to clean up after them usually, as long as they're like litter trained.
Until they get older, then you gotta clean up after them.
Yeah. Can you
Then
litter
some
train
people like
dogs?
can toilet train them as well, which is insane.
Really? That's what I was actually just asking. Like, if can you like litter train them? Because like if you can train them to like do tricks and stuff, like you'd think you'd be able to
Oh,
like
dogs?
get dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. People just typically don't use litter. They'll use like a dedicated pad that's like meant for dogs to shit and piss on, and then they'll either wash it off with a hose or just like replace it whenever, like once every year or so. Like I think that's our plan because Snoozle has a small dog and she's great and all. It's just like when you're in an apartment setting, it's really difficult. They can't just like go outside because there's no outside to go to. So we just have like this fake grass pad that she just goes out and like pisses on. Yeah. But yeah, I imagine the reason people don't use litter because dogs will like make a mess, whereas cats like it's almost their weird natural instinct to use litter. Like we don't typically have to litter train cats because cats just have like it's just stored in their DNA. Like they just naturally want to bury their excrement.
The poop and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why that's not a thing for dogs. Because like there's the same reasons I would imagine evolutionary to like bury your poop like exists for dogs as well, right? Like
It's sort of like a
Right.
territory thing. Cats are a bit smarter about it, where they use specific glands for territory marking, while dogs' territory marking can be within the poop or the piss spray.
Yeah. They typically like just spraying. Um, but yeah, absolutely. Cats will. It's like to keep them safe from potential predators. And then like Sooky said, just they mark them. Their quote unquote marks are through their like where their whiskers are. There's like kind of like they're almost like sweat glands, but it's not sweat. It's just like this weird cat musk. I don't know
Yeah,
what
and
it's
then
called.
when they're in heat, they do the spray to
Yeah,
let females know that this is their territory and there's a male that's or female that's ready to mate.
yeah.
Uh,
That's why you gotta fix them when they're young, so they don't learn
uh-huh.
they don't learn how to mark and spray and stuff. It's kind of
yeah.
weird timing.
Or they just pray forever.
Some of them, it's like a learned behavior at that point. You can like unteach them, but it's really difficult. It's the same thing with like scratching. Like people like really give cats a bad name. I feel like I'm very biased. I have cats. Always had cats. But like when they scratch, like they have such a reputation for scratching furniture. But if you give them a place to scratch, they won't scratch your couch, right? So it's like it's very much learned behavior, and you can like guide them to a solution that works out best for both parties. But people are too lazy. They're bad owners, just like there's bad dog owners, or bad parents. Because it's all the same thing. It's just how much effort and time do you want to put into training your pet / children?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. It's something I think about now. I've always been like for a while been like, oh, it'd be nice if I had a cat. It would be nice if I had like a little cat to like pet and like sit on my lap and to like just be cute and adorable. And then every time I have that thought, I immediately follow that up with, oh wait, I have to like feed it and take care of it, and like it's gonna be like meow 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 in the morning.
Yeah, they can do that. That definitely depends on the breed.
When I have to make sure the animal that lives in my house doesn't die.
See, you know what would probably end up happening is that Siel would just take over. I don't really trust Punz with an animal.
Hey, I mean, okay, you're not wrong. Siel would probably take over, but like I am very trustworthy with animals. I'll have
I'm pretty known to take over.
What'd you say?
So yeah, I'm pretty known to take over.
What the? Speaking of
what's up?
I said speaking of pets, I don't think I told you this yet, Cynthia. But I finally have Tetra back, my gecko.
Oh, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
Little bastard bit me.
True, he did do that.
I still think it's funny that you named him Tetra. Because you thought he was a girl at first.
Yeah. Okay, so like when you buy baby geckos and like most other lizards, it's very, very, very hard to like sex them when they're very, very young. And I bought mine as when he was a baby, and so when he was very, very small. So they didn't know the gender of the baby geckos that the beer didn't know the gender of the geckos they were selling. So I was like, oh, is Tetra's I'm gonna call her Tetra. I think she's a girl. And then it turns out he was a boy.
Yeah. But been having him back. Bit Siel already. I don't know. Did you mostly just keep
his food?
Isn't his food crickets?
No, we don't feed him crickets. Okay, so like my parents, I tried to convince my parents to let me feed him crickets when I got him, because like, okay, so to give you guys some context, Tetra is a 10-year-old crested gecko. I had him when I was a sophomore in high school, so he is an old gecko, an old boy. And so I tried to convince my parents to let me cricket feed him, and they were like, nope, we're not doing that, nuh-uh.
Oh, so, because the crickets might escape or something, or
yeah.
So, I mean, can you cricket feed him now? Like, I remember you tell me like we don't know how old he's gonna get because his race is so new or something like that, or
yeah. Crested geckos.
We talked about this before.
Yeah, to give you some context, chat. Crested geckos, well, they're a very popular gecko species to get as pets now, and I highly recommend them for if you ever feel like getting a beginner reptile, because like they're just chill little guys and have very little temperature requirements or food requirements or anything like that. They were originally thought to be extinct, but then were rediscovered about in 1990 something. So we've only had about a couple decades worth of data on this species. So just now, in the past few years, haven't been able to get like a good lifespan estimate for crested geckos, and they can be anywhere from like I believe it was like 20 years max. Let me see. Crested gecko lifespan. Crested geckos typically have a lifespan of 15 to 20 years.
So he's like middle life.
Mhm.
Could probably
Yeah, middle
feed him crickets. I don't know.
Eat him, Gek.
eat him gecko. No.
Feed him other smaller geckos.
I mean, I'm sure he'd eat them. He ate my finger pretty well.
Yummy.
Like he has the instinct to like see a bug and be like, I should eat the bug, because like if you wiggle your finger in front of him, he'll like enter hunting mode. Like his pupils will dilate, like his breathing will increase, and like as Siel found out,
shit.
if you do sneak on him, he will also chomp you.
He's
So,
a
like-
born warrior. You need to give him some prey. God damn.
Yeah.
He's got the hunter's instincts in him, I think. So maybe we could try it. Give him like a little cricket or something. See if he gets it. But like, and he's never done it before though. So like, I'm just worried that like he may just try a few times and then just ignore it or whatever. Then
Just get one cricket. Go to the pet store.
You
I
only
don't
get
like
cricket
a
that's
single.
fairly small too, because if you get big ones, they can actually harm them.
Could get it
I'll-
like a cricket breeding farm. You have unlimited crickets then.
apparently it's very easy to set up a mealworm farm, and that's another thing. You can feed them little mealworms.
Yeah, but they can turn into beetles if you're not careful.
Oh,
Beetle.
Doesn't like
You gotta
really
make sure
stink.
you watch them eat the mealworm, otherwise it'll dig in, become a big bug, and then actually be a threat to its health.
I've never
Oh,
seen
shit.
a
It's happened a
mealworm
few
beetle
times.
before.
Yeah. They're big.
Whoa, they are huge.
Mealworm beetle. Let me guys image here. Look away if you don't like looking at bugs. They aren't particularly like gross looking, but like it's like mealworm and some beetles.
Looks like an armored cockroach, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Change of plans. Just get a mealworm and turn the turn the beetle into a pet.
Just
Have
a
like
pet
a
little
little
beetle.
leash. Yeah.
Aw. When
Putting
you
leash
guys
on a
were growing
bee.
up, did you ever like take did your parents ever give you little bug cages and like you bring bugs from outside inside and put them in the cage and then you
Nah.
feed them like leaves and stuff?
No,
No.
Nah.
not at
No.
all.
I vaguely remember having a cage. I don't remember successfully having any like pet bugs or anything.
I was lucky to have sea monkeys.
Hmm?
I was
Sea
lucky to have
monkeys?
sea monkeys.
What's a sea monkey?
What? Oh, it's like a little. I actually don't know. I was gonna explain. It's like I have no knowledge on this subject. It's a little shit. You put it's like a little tiny aquarium.
It's
Yeah,
like a
you put
shrimp.
a powder that's actually
Oh.
eggs into water, and then they grow when you're feeding them.
Oh,
And
I
it's
know
like,
what you're
yeah.
talking about. Yeah, my parents got me a little kit of those guys. A little
Yeah.
There's like a kit that came with like an aquarium and like the eggs and stuff like that. And my parents got me one. Unfortunately, only a few of them hatched, and then one of them ate the rest. So like 5 of them hatched, and then one of
That's
them just ate the
pretty-
rest. And then there was just
pretty
one big
typical.
one for a while.
Yep.
Classic.
It's pretty
That
brutal.
does happen.
The closest thing I guess I had was like fish growing up, and then we got, what are they called? Tetra fish? Or I don't know. We accidentally bought it.
Prototoxin? No, I'm joking.
But we accidentally got like a carnivorous fish and it ate all the other
I
fucking
know what you're
fish.
talking about. I forgot that.
Oh, it's a beta fish.
Yeah,
There we go.
beta,
That's what
there
we
you go.
got.
Yep. Pretty fish, but they must be alone, or else they will eat all your other fish.
And we thought the cats were eating the fish at first, so we kind of like foolproofed the aquarium. It's just
You just
did
locked
not
them in
no
with the thing
difference.
that was killing them.
You just
Yeah.
sent all these innocent fish to their deaths.
Well,
The heck?
the story kind of gets like a little sad. So, our apartment had to be like sprayed for bugs, and we didn't know this at the time, but apparently how it works is it deprives the area of oxygen. So the the fish in the aquarium died because all the oxygen was sucked out of the tank.
Oh
And
no!
they were found in the castle because that's where the last bit of oxygen was.
Oh no!
And what's worse is that I didn't know about this story growing up. My mom kind of hid it from me because it's like traumatic. And as a joke, I don't even know how this happened one day, but my an email I used to have was it was called Forgotten Pet Fish, and it had a picture of a dead fish, and I gave it to my mom one day, and she's like, "That's horrible, and here's why, and you should feel bad." And I was like, "Oh
What?
no!"
Oh my god!
The irony, like the irony.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know. I like how your mom like turned it on you. How you messed up about like you discovering that your fish had died. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Your fault.
yeah. I deleted that email like almost immediately. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, no. I don't think there are any like that's funny. There's a picture of your dead fish. That's crazy. I don't know if I don't have any pictures of any of my animals being dead, but I remember that I had a hamster that we buried in the backyard when he died. Remember, like a little shoebox. Buried him. Uh, have Maybe you guys ever
Rip
had these
hamster.
little burials for your pets?
No.
Dad said he'd deal with it, and then he'd do it. Because
I
we had pet rats a little later, within like probably our 5th or 6th house we moved into, that we're renting, and it was like he built the cage himself and everything. We helped as well. We built it all. They had all the sawdust, they had all the stuff they needed to be warm and everything. And they were good rats. They were fun. They were cute. They were playful and all that kind of stuff. And then it got really, really cold one night. And as a kid as me, waking up first to feed them, seeing them frozen, I was just like, oh,
damn.
yeah.
Sad.
My
Big
sister had a pet
Sag.
mouse, though, that our rats killed.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she thought she'd be silly and go, oh, look, they're friends. And then a rat jumped up and went and bit it on the neck, and that was it. And
Holy
No.
shit.
the mouse is fine, and it recovered, but then like a lump started forming where the bite happened, and then
Oh. It just got infected. Gotcha.
yeah.
Damn. It's rough.
And we
Fucking
were just like, we
rats.
told you not to do that. We told you not to.
She's
But
like,
you
oh,
fucking,
they're gonna get
you
along.
found out. You fucking found out. There you go.
I don't know. Like, I feel like hamsters and mice in general, they're just asking to die a lot of the times.
I've seen rats get along with other pets. So my mom used to work at a like daycare center, and at one of the rooms they had a large cage with like a mixed herd of like rodents. They had guinea pigs, they had rabbits, and they had a couple large rats, and they all just were able to like live comfortably in the same like herd, I guess, together and somehow. And apparently they were just all fine.
Hmm.
Like apparently rats can get along with others, but not the small ones. I don't know. So
Yeah,
hi
because
Hunter, hi.
we had our rats since they were little, and usually it's not a problem if they grow up with the other pets. Usually it's fine when they're all babies or whatever, and don't see each other as dangers or potential food or whatever. And unfortunately, she got her mouse like 2 years after we got our rats, basically. and so they didn't really have that sort of recollection. They only either saw other rats or us, like, because it was, I had my rat Jamie, my brother had their rat called Alex, and yeah, so
They were probably wondering what's this smaller looking rat doing in our territory,
yeah, exactly, because they didn't even share the same things. Like Courtney had her in a little cage. Yeah, don't suddenly introduce things to others. That's why when you get cats and you get a new kitten, you have to slowly introduce them.
Yeah. Like
Because at the end of the
keeping
day,
them like
they're
apart in a
animals.
cage at least. Like some kind of barrier between. You
Yeah,
know?
like usually you'll have a bathroom that you seal off that you have the kitten sitting in with their like little mat and stuff.
Did she get a mouse afterwards, or was that it?
That was it, really.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Stupid bitch. We told her, we knew exactly what was going to happen,
Didn't listen.
No.
I do have to ask.
At that age, she was fairly young at the time, so it was just like, kids will do things until they find out,
Yeah, I mean, kids are gonna be kids.
Yeah.
Why is there a smaller Punz behind Jammy?
Oh, that's just the mini version of. Okay, so I still need to fix my OBS sources. Cynthia, maybe you've done this before, but I made the fatal mistake of making a duplicate of a scene.
Okay.
Fetal mistake?
And the fatal mistake.
Fetal
So-
position.
So when you duplicate a scene in OBS, the pointers for all of
OBS.
those sources are the same. So for example, the little mini me behind Jammy there is the same PNG that Fuki that I use for the visual novel streams. The little tiny one that goes under the visual novel. So if I turn that one off or remove it and delete it, it gets removed from the other scene I've duplicated from. So I at some
just
point
make two separate scenes.
Yeah.
Or sources.
Yeah, exactly. That's something that like I have to fix, but that's why why there's a mini me just there, just hiding behind Jammy.
Out of curiosity, how long has this been an issue for?
Good question. Good question. Several months.
You'll get to it one day, I'm sure.
I'll get to it one
surely.
day. I'll get to one day. I
can't say much.
I did fix it for a lot of the other Fugis. So like if I go to the YouTube overlay, you'll notice there is no longer a mini me or a mini Rose in the middle of the screen like there normally is. I managed to actually fix those and get rid of those. So
that's cool. I do wonder though, like for this, okay, I guess for the general audience, they don't really care about OBS, but in OBS you can have your scenes by collections, and you can just switch back and forth between them. Why not make like a scene collection for the podcast and then a scene collection for your stream?
Well, basically I've been making a collection for just 2 overlays, because basically like my stream is just, I have a starting soon, I have a just chatting, and then I have like a YouTube/gaming overlay, and then I have a podcast talk, and then I have a podcast YouTube/game overlay. So, and then I have a couple other ones that are like the VR overlay, or when the rare once in a blue moon time I play a VR game. But basically I only use like 5 of the scenes, so I don't bother like organizing them.
And like special stingers and stuff, but yeah, just food for thought.
I just remembered to change the stinger from the normal one to the Punz N Palz stinger.
Wait, you do that every single time?
Or like, yeah, when Punz N
Oh no!
What do you mean?
Oh no!
I change it
You
when
do that
it's
every time? Oh no!
only for
You
Punz N
can,
Palz, and then I go back
there's-
to my default.
So I know there's a plugin to where you can select a stinger per scene that you want to switch to.
Ooh.
I don't know if they finally integrated it into base OBS. I'll find that after stream. That's don't. Oh my god! It can be automated. Just make it automated. You're a programmer. I don't have to have this conversation with you. Jesus Christ.
But like it's not that much work. I just have to change the scene transition to the Punz N Palz stinger on Tuesdays, and then I just change it back. It's like it's not like that much effort.
You made me throw up in my mouth.
What do you mean? I mean, you throw up in your mouth.
Disgusting. Manual labor? Ew, gross.
How dare I not spend an hour trying to code a thing that takes only a second to do?
Yeah, but like
How dare you?
You spend an hour that you wouldn't have done anything else otherwise, and you save potential seconds in the future. Think of all the seconds you can save by spending an hour to find the solution.
On the 1 second of selecting going to scene transitions, clicking default stinger, or vice versa. Nah, that's too much work. That's way too much work. Also, I don't know if you've been seeing, but work has been kicking my butt lately. They put me on this really, really busy a project, this big API for like a new website thingy, and that has been kicking my butt and has maybe had to cancel a few streams just because of how busy I've been. So now, last thing I want to do is program more stuff at the moment.
Isn't like half the problem because your team isn't even in your same time zone, so any changes that need to be done are like off time?
I mean, that's not related to like the specific reason why work is kicking my butt. It's just because it's a lot of like physical programming and like technical difficulties that I have to go through, which means it's a lot of typing and it's a pain in the butt on my arms and stuff. As opposed to my usual work, which is fairly simple. That is an issue sometimes though, where like a QA team will like tell me there's a bug in my code, but they'll go offline like a few hours after I go online, so I have to wait a day for them to check if the code works now and stuff like that. And that can be a little annoying, but
Yeah, it's gonna suck when they update their API database. You have to do all this over again. Isn't that like? Doesn't that happen like all the time?
Job security.
That you know what? That's true. That is job security. Punz is gonna keep typing away until his arms fall off.
No.
And then onto the feet.
No. I don't want to be a feet programmer.
Could have been. You were. I remember you telling me at one time you were trying to teach yourself how to type with your feet. Like you could like move the mouse with your feet, but then you suffered the same issues, unfortunately.
Well, like, unfortunately, typing with the feet is like such a pain in the butt because like your toes are just too big. It's very, very hard.
I think it's one of those things that you just like learn over time, because I've seen people, because like half the time, like half the problem is your toes aren't dexterous enough to like bend to like type the keys, but you gain that strength over time and repetition. Like I've seen people like draw, type, cook, like all entirely using their feet. It's crazy. Yeah. There's like a whole documentary about like amputees and people born without arms, and just like it's like no, they just go through their whole daily lives. They drive, they like do everything with their feet. It's insane. It's like it's such a like a skill difference, but to them it's like completely normal.
Oh yeah, because it's just routine at this point, you know.
Yeah, they don't even have to think about it.
Yeah. Like I don't think about that. I can't play certain games. It's just like or that like I can't type too much. It's just normal. Just part of my day to day. You don't think about it too much. Hi Gracie. Hi. Oh yeah, we should probably like actually introduce ourselves. We just kind of just started the podcast while just in the middle of a yapping mid yap. Yeah, hi everybody.
Yeah.
It'd be that time again. It'd be the Punz N Palz time. Time to Punz N Palz. And today we have a surprise guest, Cynthia, who will be here for some of the podcast.
Some of it, yeah.
Hey.
We're kind of approaching my limit. I think I got about 10 to 15 minutes and then I gotta go. But yeah, definitely some of it.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I've been getting over pneumonia, and part of that is a long-standing cough. And I've been trying to limit my going outdoors, talking, like everything. Like it all comes at a price. So the more I talk, the worse it gets. The more I spend outside, the worse it gets. Like I even wear like N95 masks and everything. Not like those flimsy garbage masks, like the good shit.
Hell yeah.
Like even like sometimes I even wear it like indoors just because I don't know, it's really strange. They think my lungs are being over like hyperactive to like any dust particles or something. So I'm on like prescription meds, like for antihistamines and stuff like that, like stuff you can't just like buy at Costco. I can't wait to be done with it, honestly.
Yeah. I hope you feel better soon. We've been trying to get you on as a guest on the podcast, and like the one time we were close, I think then your health issues started acting up.
Yeah, I've been sick since April, and we're in the middle of June now. Yeah, no, it sucked because my healthcare isn't the best. It's state sponsored, so I'm basically I don't have a dedicated doctor. I basically have a clinic to go to, and they don't have the best doctors there. Like I'm grateful to have any care at all because this is America, and if I went to a doctor without health insurance, I would probably be in life debt. But you know, so glad to be seen by somebody. But yeah, no, it took a long time to get somebody, and then every time I go, I see a new doctor. So it's like completely varying opinions. God. Nobody's like up to date with anything that I'm doing. Finally, I got a doctor that I could like talk to, and he's like, "Oh, you've had this before. Just tell me what you need. I'll write a script for it." So I was like, "Okay, write me a Z-Pack, write me this, write me that," because I've had this before. I'm a lifelong asthmatic. Like I know what I'm talking about. Some of these doctors just like treat me like I'm a fucking moron. I'm like, I'm not getting better. I've been sick for over a month now, following your guys' advice, and it's not working. Write me these meds and I'll get better. And wow, what a fucking surprise. I got better. It's crazy.
Yeah, there are some doctors that will just like will not just like listen to you very, very well when we try to explain stuff to them. Like I guess I've had the issue as well where like I've had to try to explain to doctors like my history of my arm problems to them, and they would like recommend me things like I've already tried. Like, nope, I've already tried just taking
like physical
painkillers.
Therapy and different stuff, and just like
therapy.
Yeah, just doesn't help.
No,
Fuck.
No, I think I just need to take a break from like working in computer usage for a bit, and then maybe doing physical therapy along with that, and give that a shot. But
no jerking off for 1 year.
You can't jerk it. No.
Can't jerk it for 1 year. You're banned from jerking. Siel, get the cage.
What the?
Get the cage and swallow the key.
What the?
Why would I swallow the key? I just wear it on a necklace.
True. And swallow the necklace too.
No.
I'm just hungry.
For metal?
Yeah. I'm what you call a metal digger. I'm not a gold digger because I'm not that successful, so I'll just take any kind of metal, like copper. You got some brass. I'll dig for it. Hell yeah.
Stealing the
like,
wiring of houses.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll take whatever
What
I can
happened?
get. I was saying you're like stealing copper wiring.
Oh yeah, no, I'll
Anywhere you
just
can
go in the
get.
house and I'll just rip out the wiring. Not even abandoned houses, like lived-in houses. I'll go in like I'm pretending to rob the place, and I just go and dive straight into the wall and just rip out the live wires.
I don't know if it was like a myth, like told by people, but apparently some people here, would take the copper wiring of the welfare houses. Like some people in welfare houses would just like take the wiring from their house and sell it for fucking money. It
Jesus.
seems
Yeah.
really fucked to me.
I mean, I do know
That's
when
what happens
like
when you have drug addiction.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
Try to sell anything to fucking make money.
I do know like some rentals when it gets like foreclosed to the bank, or not rentals, some like houses when it gets foreclosed to the bank, they'll just rip out like every little thing that makes the house run, like the copper wiring. They'll put concrete down the plumbing. They'll just steal every single doorknob. That's actually in my house, or I guess my mom's house when we moved in. Half the doorknobs were missing, and like yeah, they just took the doorknobs. I don't know why. Just they're like, these are our doorknobs now. I'm just like, Jesus.
I remember when I was in school, some kid stole all the taps in the thing.
Oh my god, Sooky. I'll show you. Yeah, what Sooky.
I eat copper cables straight from the utility pole. Nature's licorice.
Nature's.
Oh my god. Nature's God's Twizzlers.
Yeah.
No.
You know, God made copper to be eaten by man.
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine Australia, the price of copper has to be a lot more normalized, because isn't it like a lot of your exports copper and shit? Like
Copper and oil and gas or whatever, petroleum.
actually, how do you guys
Iron
feel about the
is-
project to like make a fucking river through half your country? Are you guys pro or against it?
That's a terrible idea. That would fuck up the environment of many animals.
Yeah, it would
Like,
fuck up the ecosystem
realistically,
heavily.
it sounds like a great idea because it like would make more of it inhabitable, but that environment is dedicated to like certain species that only live in like desert, and if you did that, it would like fuck up
It'd
the environment for
drastically change the
those.
ecosystem over time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
certain areas, because guess what? The desert isn't exactly known to be flood resistant, so more floods could happen like a lot more there as well, which could cause more issues.
Yeah, a lot of it's low lying. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This is interesting. I never thought about the floodplains,
Because
but
a lot of
yeah.
animals also, a lot of the animals also live in like cracks and burrows, so like they'd be dead first. Like,
I didn't know that was a thing that they're apparently planning to make. They were talking about making a river.
I don't think it's real.
Oh,
That's like-
Ricky, hey baby boy.
it's not a serious conversation, I don't think, because just the manpower alone. Like, think of like how much like went into making the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
This would be like 100 scale version of that.
yeah.
It just would be insane. I don't think they could even predict the damage it would cause, but it would increase the living space like 100-fold as well. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Also-
In certain parts.
Which in itself would also fuck the ecosystem because humans
Yeah.
tend to do that.
Well, I don't know. I think it's like, unfortunately, you guys have a no-win situation because, I don't know. Isn't like housing costs like something like 15x what it was 10 years ago or something like that? I don't know. It's just insane.
It's an insane margin of increase. Yes, it is.
Like your generation is basically waiting for old people to die to inherit the wealth to buy a house. It's really fucked.
I mean, even then, it's just almost impossible because there are so many people who are like also just like we have heaps of immigration, right? But we do not build enough new houses for new people. So it's like it's stupid. I don't know why we're not building more houses. I kind of understand like the aspect of, well, you got to preserve the environment, but I don't know. This is not enough to keep up with a growing population. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just don't know how much is habitable. To be honest, that is not like in the brush fire
Middle of
region.
Australia is uninhabitable.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
But there's still like some coastal regions that haven't been developed, but I'm sure there's reasons why that they haven't been developed. You know?
We could definitely build new suburbs here.
Yeah.
I know they could build new suburbs here, but I'm not sure how that would go.
I mean, there could be potential ways of inhabiting uninhabitable areas, because instead of building a fucking river through the middle of the country, they could literally just work out different ways to build places in uninhabitable areas. Like, this house does this, or helps with this, or stops this from, like, it's an engineering
No, that's true.
issue. More
They
than anything.
they could do what the Netherlands did, is like a peer sort of system, not like what they did in like Dubai, but like an actual peer system where they extend from the beach outwards and they actually use like concrete as like the support structure and different stuff, instead of like it's sort of like a man-made island, but it's not like dumping copious amounts of like sand to make the island, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we I don't know. We have like massive.
We did that on
issues
Fraser
with,
Island for a bit.
We have massive issues with like things eroding here. I don't know if that's like the same with concrete and stuff, but I know that there was a bunch of houses in like the Gold Coast and stuff that have just been like ending up in like the ocean because
holy shit,
the ocean line has been like being eaten away.
Oh really?
The coastline, sorry, has been.
Yeah, I got what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Is there a thought to like abandon ship? Like, do you think the situation could get so bad where there would be like mass and exodus from Australia?
No, not like that. It's just like rich people's houses being fucked, so people.
Oh, I get you.
Because it's like right along the beach, but you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vision they try to have, so it's just like, very impractical, but sure, you got money, we'll build it.
Like, I think we talked about this a while ago on like an earlier podcast, but isn't most of Australia's population just like in like a handful of cities, like along the coast?
Yep. If you bring up the map of habitated or fucking whatever.
Inhabited.
Australia. Yeah.
Habitable?
Thingy. Yeah, something.
Yeah, look at that shit.
Oh jeez.
It's like
Decky, no. Turn around. Oi.
Shit like that.
Go on.
That's just getting fucked.
Yeah, look at that. Jesus.
Yeah, there's just like
no.
Cliff is literally just falling out under the houses. Jeez.
Is there a podcast channel or something I'm not seeing, or?
And the pop out.
The voice chat. Yeah.
With the VC.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see where it's fallen away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the coastline has been like going away over the years, more and more. So it's like eventually it's gonna reach up further, and it's like they moved a whole bunch of sand to try and preserve the coastline, and apparently it's like mostly gone what they did to like try and fix it. So you know.
I don't know how accurate that map is. Just something I found in a quick Google search.
Yeah.
Then I guess this is shows the different kind of climates that they have over there. Kind of interesting. It's actually way more varied than I would have thought.
Okay,
Yeah,
hi, hi.
0.9% of people in Australia live in the red. So yeah,
All right, let me.
this is probably a better telling of it.
Yeah, so like. Yeah, and I think that that I was watching a YouTube video on like the Australian housing crisis, and like that was also part of like the crisis is that people kind of just want to live in like a handful of these cities, and that's it.
A lot of people don't want to live in rural Australia, which is fair because it's kind of shitty. Especially for like immigrants and stuff. So like with the whole like issue of having a lot of immigrants, and not having enough houses, a lot of immigrants don't want to move to rural areas because they're treated terribly in rural areas. So it's like completely fair, you know?
Yeah.
That they don't want to live out here.
Well, you say all Punz, but we have the
that.
exact same problem here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in a rural area and you're not like the others, you're gonna get fucking treated poorly. I'm pretty sure it's like that everywhere, honestly.
Yeah, unfortunately. But like it's interesting is that like at least in the United States we theoretically have places where we can just build more houses. Like we have plenty of suburban sprawl where we can just expand and make more houses, right? Or we can just make turn the suburbs into cities where we can build a bunch of.
I mean, kind of, but like at the same. A lot of people don't like living in apartments. A lot of people, like especially in Australia, a lot of people really like the like urban sprawl kind of living situation over apartments. So that's yeah. It's a matter of being, you gotta be able to convince people to live in that kind of living situation, I guess. Like living in an apartment.
I do have to say, most people prefer not to live in apartments. You know, it's just I feel like the whole point of an apartment is you're there because you can't afford a house, and yeah, I think that's just like unfortunately the situation is that if you're just not in a situation where you can afford to rent or buy a house, yeah, you're gonna be in an apartment, and from there it gets kind of weird because you can, well, instead of an apartment, how about a townhouse? Well, instead of a townhouse, how about a condo? You know, like there are different varying levels to what an apartment can be, but at the end of the day, if you can't afford it, yeah, that's typically why you're there.
Yeah.
Like like Snooze and I are moving into an apartment. We really tried looking for a house, but the starting rent for a like an actual house that wasn't like a townhouse or something that doesn't have a shared wall was around like $2,000 to $2,200 a month. It was just too much. We got the unit we have now, and it has its own issues. Unfortunately, we're still dealing with it. Like we've signed the lease a month ago, so still haven't moved in, but it's at $1,200 a month.
From Snooze's Twitter about that. I don't know if I.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that's what to get into.
It's just I'm just gonna get angry. I don't want to spend like the day angry, but a lot of it is just property management's just sitting on their ass, not doing anything, and then instead of hiring like actual like good contract workers, they went to the local circus and hired every clown that they could find.
Are they the type of people who be like, okay, yeah, I'll help with that, and they just call like their friend to do it instead of like an actual freaking.
Maybe because I don't know. The cleanings, the carpet cleaner that was supposed to be in, because apparently one of the rooms smells like piss, and we don't know why it smells like piss, but it smells like piss. And apparently the carpets were cleaned before we went in the unit, and we get there and it smells like piss. They've canceled on us twice. The first time was a no call, no show. The second time was today. and they were supposed to be there, and they called 2 hours before the appointment, like, oh, our car broke down, can't make it. Maybe we'll make it Friday. Just like, and like if it just sucks because we unfortunately I know going forward to never sign a lease before it's 100% ready to go in, but we signed the lease and we're kind of like, on one hand, management's supposed to like have this shit all done. It's not all done. On the other hand, since we signed a legal document, we also have our hands tied with that as well. It's just like, it's a really messy situation. And I wish the carpets were the only problem. Punz, I wish it was the only problem. There are so many problems. I could spend an hour talking about it, but there's plumbing issues as well that still haven't been fixed. Like, Snooze went to use the master toilet. Guess what happened? It fucking leaked after 1 use.
Oh no!
Like these people, they didn't like inspect the unit at all before handing it off to us. We got completely fucked over. But that's been fixed, thankfully. But the other two issues they couldn't fix because they couldn't turn off the master water valve to the apartment because it was broken. It was the whole. So in order to fix it, we have to talk to the HOA to turn off the water for the whole building, just so they could fix the water valve, just so they can fix like these other plumbing issues that we have. It's a whole fucky situation.
You have to talk to the HOA. Like, you have to do it, like, not like the freaking...
Not the property. Yeah, exactly. Not the dude who's getting paid for it. Exactly. And we can't even get a hold of him some days. Like, I reached out via email and phone call today. Still hasn't replied to us. We reached out to him 2 days ago. Still hasn't replied to us. So, just it's crazy.
I'm sure there's got to be like something that says he has to like fix these problems.
There is. If he doesn't get back to us, I'll send a certified letter to their office. They have 10 days to fix it under state law, and if they don't, we can break our lease and then sue him in small claims for our deposit and our first month's rent.
Huge.
Which, well, it's not like a good situation because that's the worst case scenario. It's the second worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is we do all that and we get nothing. But that's like you don't want to go to. We just want to be good renters. That's all. We were so ready to move in. That's all we want. Is it too much to ask? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. No, like. Oh my god, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that.
While being sick on top of that. Yeah, no, it's been a great 2 months. But I'm not mad. I'm not angry. Do you guys believe me?
Yeah, that shit would be a little bit annoying. A tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. Like it's the same level as losing a game in League of Legends.
Oh, honestly, yeah.
I'm so tired of hearing about League of Legends. Holy fuck!
You love League of Legends?
No, I don't. I despise League of Legends with passion. If I could burn that game to the ground, I would.
Wait, how do you feel about Valorant?
There are so many people that enjoy it.
I don't like Valorant.
What about the people that enjoy it?
People that enjoy it should seek a better game.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell them to die.
I think it's worth pointing out that like in current year there exists the most good games available to play ever. Like from new releases to like old classic games being super easy to emulate. There are literally so many fun games out there, and you'll all be choosing to play League. I'm just pointing it out there.
I will say League is a step up from mobile gaming.
That is true.
Like, I'll go one step further. League is better than Genshin Impact in terms of.
I can agree on that.
Like any
gacha games that they play, so
it's not
people enjoy the games they want to enjoy. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, but anytime I've seen anyone play League and they say they enjoy it, I still see them be toxic and rage the fuck out. So like,
yeah, that I don't
shut the fuck up, Rose.
I don't rage at it.
I don't.
Yeah, it's weird,
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
I
whenever I
talk about
played,
just
I was
you.
nothing but helpful.
Do you make up all of
You
humanity?
said everyone.
Do
said
you make up
everyone.
all of humanity?
You said everyone.
Do you make up
You
all
said
of humanity?
everyone. I think I make up one of that everyone, you know?
No.
No, I don't count as a person. Alright. Fair.
You fucking
When
get
Siel
stalled,
says everyone,
fucking
she
burn
means
in the fucking
most.
sun.
Like a majority. Ugh.
What did you say, Sooky?
I said when Ciel says the whole like everyone, she means like a majority, not absolutely everyone.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that there are definitely more than just
No,
me
I know, but I just
enjoy
want to
it and don't
be
get
a
mad.
fucking pedantic bitch and fucking
No,
throw off
I'm
the
just
fucking
saying that
conversation.
there are other people who would be like me who don't get that angry at the fucking game, alright?
Yeah, few and far between.
Yeah.
You know what? What's another game that like I see
Warframe.
people with the I don't know, it's a game that I see people get angry at all the time, but they still say they like it. Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
Alright, you're
I
stacking
love Dead
Shizuka
by
at this
Daylight.
point.
You're gonna make me start talking about Dead by Daylight, but
Oh no.
I used to love
Oh,
playing that game a lot.
Oh god.
But unfortunately, the devs are survivor mains. So they buff everything towards
mean?
survivors most of the time. But
Well,
it has gotten
sometimes.
better recently.
Is that so?
So in the first for the first life cycle, like as when the game started, it was very it was very killer sided. I will agree it was very killer OP because it was killer OP because no one knew how to deal with killers early on, which is normal when it comes to a new thing that you're not used to. Of course, they're going to be overpowered. Once you get used to them, they're easy to deal with, which is what happened with the whole looping mechanic and all that kind of stuff. And they had to counter that with Steve coming out and doing the window blocking or whatever if they used the same window too many times, so on and so forth. But like, eventually they started buffing the survivors too much for a while, for like 2 years, and then they went back and they started buffing the killers again, and it's sort of been in that sort of like tug of war situation for a bit, and it's gotten a bit more balanced now. I'm very excited about the double killer thing where you can have 2 killers in a match or whatever, but is it 8 survivors now or something if there's 2 killers?
I thought that was a mode that only lasted for like a month or two. That's not a
Oh
mode
really?
anymore, I don't
I
think.
keep seeing people post shit about it, so I keep thinking it's still a thing.
I mean, maybe it's back. Maybe it's back. I don't know.
I hope it is, because that's one thing I thought was going to be a base game thing.
It was only there for a little bit when I played it. Because I played it once with Shizuka, and then it was not there anymore, I don't think. The next time. I had to play it.
It does definitely. There is usually, honestly,
Okay.
as someone who mains killer, I don't really see it too often, but it's usually the survivors that are toxic. When they're like, oh, camping the hook.
Yeah.
I literally
I've heard about that.
I do the least amount of camping. I literally put them up on the hook and I leave. If everyone is around the hook and like actually baiting me around the hook, it's like, of course I'm near the hook. You're all here. My objective is you. Like,
there are like supposedly these like weird like what's the word? What do you call them? Like etiquette that you are supposed to have as the killer, right? Against the survivor.
At the end of the day, there isn't. You know, like you play how you want, but the people just yeah,
but like
the
community.
Yeah,
expects
there is
you
like
to have
etiquette you can have, but like there's nothing they can do if
For
you
me.
don't.
For you.
Yep, I want Seal Body Pill.
We see.
I don't know.
When are you gonna turn your girlfriend into
like,
merchandise?
Honey, do you want to be turned into a marketable plushie?
Sure, I'd love that actually.
Let's go!
Okay. Let's go. Have a little seal plushie.
Pretty sure there's Umbreon plushies.
Yeah, but not CL Umbreon plushies. Because is that your current design you have now, Siel, with like the hearts and the pink stuff, or is that
Mm-mm.
something you found that was cute?
Just found it was cute.
Okay.
I've had hearts on my Umbreon for a long time, but like that's not
Yeah.
anything made for me.
Okay. Ugh. So I bought some groceries and I had a bit of money left over. And I still have enough left over for rent and a bit more, which is nice.
Huge.
So
Oh no, I
I
triggered Twitch.
just got Night Rain. So I'll be trying out Night Rain tonight.
Let me know if you need help. I played a bunch of it.
I
Punz,
would
can you
like
put
to
that
play
on the
more
screen?
games with people.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Mm.
I wouldn't.
Which coming to Greasy's rescue?
That's the first
I
time I've
don't-
actually had Twitch like grab me like that before.
Well, threatening to
actually
kill
go, like,
someone
"Do
is
you wanna say this?"
pretty serious.
Yeah, I don't recommend. Recommend threatening to kill people, Cynthia. Sometimes Twitch is a little crazy with that.
Yeah, why do you think I chose not to send it?
Yeah.
Why do you think I hit the go back button?
Okay, I did. I wasn't sure if you were still contemplating it or not.
No,
Gotcha.
no. I was like, Twitch is banned for less. I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
This is banned for much less, and you don't make them nearly as much money for them to care about you, so they will nuke you off this platform instantly.
True. I'm just not marketable. I'm sorry, Twitch. I'm sorry,
guess-
Twitch Daddy.
Not brand safe.
Don't say that word. That word makes me vomit in my mouth.
Twitch Daddy.
No, just the second part of it. I mean,
Oh,
Twitch
yeah.
isn't good either, but
100% agree on that, actually.
I prefer ruining the mood and going, yes, father.
Oh,
yes,
no.
father.
I prefer father over daddy any time of the
Oh.
fucking day.
Mm.
I hate both.
I mean, I don't like
Daddy?
either, but I will call my
What about
dad
puppy?
father.
I don't even like that term either.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't like my dad.
I don't like any parental terms, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This sounds like stolen valor.
What do you mean stolen valor? What
Look,
do you
I
mean?
don't. Look, the only term I'll accept parental-wise is like, you know, when
Mommy?
you get called a goth mummy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
that's about close
God.
enough. That's as far as close as I'll go.
That makes me
But
cringe
I won't.
too.
I don't like it. I don't like it in the sexual context. I more like it in like the.
I know.
I don't know
You
how to
can
explain it.
consider it. I think MILF is fine, but like, I don't care if people refer to someone as a mummy, but like, I don't think I'd ever want to call someone.
Look, as someone with
mummy.
big milkers and goth, I get called it all the time, so I've had to accept it.
Nah, every
Yes,
time
intake.
I hear it, I just fucking die inside. Especially if I'm like DM'd or something, like, oh god, no. That's a block.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been getting. Speaking of DMs, I've actually been getting DM'd a lot less by fucking bots, which is really nice.
Yeah, Discord
Do
has
they-
gone
Been
better
really
at
nice.
like putting them in spam. I still,
Yeah.
if you go to your message requests and go to spam, you'll probably see that you have a bunch of them. But like,
That's a thing. Hold on.
yes, message
Hang
requests,
on,
and then
I didn't see this.
if you go to next request, you'll see a spam folder, and you'll probably see a good amount of people on there.
Where the fuck do you find that?
Message requests in messages.
Where is that? Do I need to go to?
Click on direct messages at the top.
Oh.
I only have one.
There's nothing. Doesn't give me options.
I got a bunch of them from like more than 3 days ago.
Elena Grace. Helena _09_ 30 days ago. Hey there.
How do I
Wait.
view the things?
Yeah, how do you view DMs that got filtered out?
Go to message
You
requests.
click message requests, and it
In
says
your
spam.
messages?
Like,
I don't even see that.
Where
like-
exactly?
Yeah, where's message
is
requests?
that?
I don't see it.
give me a sec. I'll share my
Uh,
Discord. even though I probably shouldn't, but I can just take a picture of it. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll just paste my There you go. Like if you go to your DMs and then you'll see like the friends.
Yeah. Friends Nitro Shop. That's all I see.
You don't have a message request? there?
Yeah, I don't have
No.
a message.
Oh, then you don't have any.
requests.
Then you don't have any requests.
Damn, nobody fucking loves
That's
me.
fucked up.
If you have requests, it'll
Oh.
pop up, from what I understand.
Okay. That's why I was
Satch.
confused because mine's like that. Mine's like that as well. Mine's
I did
like
itchy.
So if I get rid of this spam, if I report it,
No.
submit report.
Huh.
Yeah, see, it disappeared.
you. That makes sense.
Oh snow or snails. Oh snow.
Because I was like, there's no way it's this hard for them to see it, and I was like, hold on, let me check. So I just got rid of the spam message and it disappeared. So
I think all my spam messages have actually come through to me, and that's why I don't have any that I can like get rid of. Because
Yeah.
like I just genuinely get them, and I have.
Yeah, I
to, like,
have a snunch of them just snaved up, I guess, that Discord has
no.
snung onto for a while. So I just leave them, you know.
You don't gotta do every single fucking word.
I don't do it every single snurd. I know. I know.
Kind of like a fucking Smurf.
What do you mean? We're not snurfs, we're snails.
Take me
Do
to
want.
search.
What do you want?
Don't worry about the wheelchair, Decky.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, buddy.
Yeah.
Wheelchair. You know a wheelchair?
I have a wheelchair, yes.
Hi, every snuddy. My name is
Guessing
Snugs,
it
and I'm a
was
snub-based
Snubby.
YouTuber.
your
I like
grand-
Snorlax
Yeah.
games,
A wise
Magic
decision.
games, visual novels, and other niche types of games. Hope we can have a
Snizzle
nice
novels.
snubby time this nether.
Snubby.
Hey,
I hate the
Sneezy did
snail.
this.
I hate the snail.
I want
hate
to
the snail.
snide.
It's still.
What a snut.
Whoa. Who are you calling a snot?
I am what I sneet.
I found the
It's
glass.
not. Oh.
Actually,
Snammy
let me snatract that. Fuck. Or snuck. I'm so good at snailing.
Well, that's not right because the snail redeem's over,
Thank God.
so you're safe
No.
for now. Oh, thank God! Yeah, it looked like he was about to take matters into his own hands.
How would a jam like? I don't know. How would a jam like get like Minecraft themselves? You know, like if he shot a bullet, it just would go like right through, right?
Yeah, we kind of just go through him. I think we discussed this lore with chat during the Stellara stream. He kind of has like a bit of a membrane that like helps keep like all the jam inside together. So like maybe if you get like a big enough tear in the membrane, it just kind of.
Oh, so he's like a stress ball.
What about if we salt
You
him
know, with
down?
the gel inside it, and it's like got the tough outer exterior where you like squeeze it and it goes. "Ah."
True, true. What did you say, Cynthia?
What about if we like salt him down? Just tons of salt.
Salted him down.
Yeah.
Salted strawberries. Mmm.
True, true.
I mean, salted
wait.
watermelon's typically better than salted strawberries.
You
My
put salt
service
on
seems to
strawberries?
keep me whole.
No, I don't. I would not
Sure,
put salt
Jamie.
on strawberries. I'd put sugar on strawberries.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
They're not
Aren't they
particularly
already
sweet in the
sugary
first
enough?
place. No, not particularly that
Are they?
sweet. They're a bit more tart
Hmm.
than they are sweet.
Pretty sweet. I wonder
Well,
if you
it's
guys are
not
just getting
hot,
like
I mean-
old strawberries
Yeah,
or
you
something.
guys gotta pick the right strawberries. You gotta pick ones that are nice and shiny, and there's good separation between a good amount of space between the seeds. because that's how you know that the strawberry is fully grown.
Oh.
Oh.
Sooky died.
I guess we'll never know what he was gonna say.
I don't think I would ever call strawberry sour.
I said tart.
I looked up tart, and tart says sour in a pleasant way.
Yeah, which isn't, because usually when you say sour, it's usually in a like different way. Tart is like a
All sour
sour
is pleasant.
sweet.
No, that's not true.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I like
All
sour.
sours, but you drinking
I'll eat a
the
lemon.
bad milk. That's sour. It's turned sour.
That doesn't. Okay, that's sour plus a bunch of other things.
No.
I just thinking when I'm thinking sour, I'm thinking like lemons.
Yeah, lemons. The lemonade
I like
stand.
the taste of lemons.
Blueberries a good
Walk
day.
up to the lemonade stand and said to the man running the stand, bum 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 bum.
Yeah, you
Got
would be
me
up.
grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have walked to a fucking lemonade stand and asked for grapes. You fucking idiot.
I'm surprised that's not too old for you, Rose.
No. What the? What are you talking about?
Lemonade? Yeah, that was like a thing when I was in like middle school. And you're
I've
like,
never heard of that in my life.
really, Cynthia?
Yeah, really.
I mean, I've been like looking at YouTube.
Honey, you
since
might be the
YouTube
most gullible
existed.
person in existence.
No, like whatever Rose was singing, I've never heard of it before.
Oh, the lemonade stand song?
Yeah.
Really?
Listen, I will say I'm not very cultured. I spent my youth playing StarCraft. That's all I ever did with my life.
Ah, that's
Oh,
why you
God.
and friends. That's, you guys bonded
True.
over StarCraft.
True.
True.
He's a bug. I got
No.
proof of it.
No.
Up to the lemonade stand, and he said,
It's a
to the man
defiler.
running the stand. Bum, bum, bum.
No.
So good. It came
Yeah.
out in 2009. Oh, I was gonna say 2009. That's. I mean, I guess that technically works. But...
I will say Punz and I played two different games. He played StarCraft 2. I played StarCraft 1. They are
Yeah.
two completely separate games that are played completely differently as well. They just share the same name.
True. They
They're
that
different, but the
StarCraft 2
same.
and 1 are very different.
They're crazy different. They might as well be on different planets on how different they are. Drives me crazy when people lump them together.
Are they not on different planets, or are they actually on the same planet?
It's like it's like the same solar system, kind
What
of.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Like they go to Char, they go to. Okay, they don't go to what other Protoss homeworld is? No, that is Char, or Ire. Yeah,
Good iron both.
they burn Ire down.
Did you not play the StarCraft 2 expansion?
I don't remember it. It wasn't a very good war. I play.
the expansion?
Yeah.
Like
What's
campaign
the
at
what's the
least?
hardest difficulty? Was it brutal?
Yeah.
So I went through and I was doing a brutal playthrough on stream, and I got to the very last one on the Protoss expansion, and I just got bored and I didn't finish it. So stupid.
Oh, you waiting for the artifact to charge up? I
think so, yeah. Wait, no. I got past that part. No, this is the one where Big
Oh, you're on
Bad
the
is like
epilogue.
summoning these like pylons. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like it's literally the last mission of the game.
Yeah, no, I think the epilogue kind of sucked. A lot of the... I liked the Protoss mission in the epilogue, but I didn't like the Terran one. I thought it was kind of meh.
Where Kerrigan's like doing wave tactics and stuff.
Yeah,
That was hard as shit on brutal too.
Oh.
Jesus. I think it took 2 days to finish that for me. I'm not very good at StarCraft. I should just be straight up, but damn. I think I like the Zerg campaign the most. It was like the most fun for me.
I wish the Zerg campaign had more missions. Heart of the
Yeah.
Swarm has like the least number of missions out of all the campaigns, I think.
But they're all fun. Like there's not a single mission I'm bored. It's just like I'm having a good time. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
I will say they're easy to completely break. Especially like the one where the units get frozen. You just kind of fucking roll them over while they're frozen.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
Oh yeah, you can win in the first flash freeze if you speed on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I should watch a speedrun StarCraft 2. I think it would be interesting.
You should. They're actually very, very fun. There's a StarCraft YouTuber I watch called Giant Grant Games, and he plays a lot of custom
I know him.
campaigns. Yeah. He did like an all
Yeah.
campaign speed run on stream once.
He
and
did a
that was super fun.
pacifist run speed. He did a pacifist run. That's how I know him from. Like,
Wait, how do you do a pacifist run in what?
yeah, he did like some missions you don't have to kill anybody. You just kind of like
Okay.
you just go through and don't kill anybody. And then he also did one where he didn't lose a single unit. Like,
Yeah.
no, didn't lose, which is insane for Zerg, by the way.
He also
I
did
still
it
don't
for,
believe it.
Some of the Brood War campaigns, I think, as well.
Yeah, which is
Who won campaign?
yeah. So that's StarCraft 1. That's the DLC for it, I guess you could call it. It's just the better version. But the thing about StarCraft 1 and 2, so 2 you can select all units. It's not really that big of a deal. StarCraft 1 is so fucking clunky. The AI padding's bad. You can only select like there's actually
units.
not enough keys on your keyboard to select all your units at once because you can hotkey groups of units. There's just not enough. There was not enough key bindings available to even control all your army. It was great for its time, but God, it's aged like sour milk. It's so bad. The only reason that game has an unlimited skill ceiling is because of how poorly the game runs. Basically, you're not fighting the opponent as much as you're just literally fighting the game to make them do what you want. Like getting a dragoon to climb some stairs is probably the hardest goddamn thing in the world.
Oh yeah. Dragoons are weird. They're like these four-legged little like walker guys, but their hitbox expands as they animation cycle like walks and contrasts. So like sometimes because of their hitboxes will increase and decrease as they walk, they will like get stuck on things and will like bump into each other and like cause the other ones to try and course correct, which bumps into the other ones, which causes them to try and course correct, and like they could get stuck super duper easily. It is so silly.
I just want to go back in time and ask the dev who chose to have expandable hitboxes why. Just fucking why? Like, what's the point?
I don't know.
I also want to go back in time and kill or Minecraft. I gotta watch what I say on this podcast. I want to Minecraft that person who turned in the source code he found at a garage sale to Blizzard. Did you ever hear about that, Punz?
No, I didn't.
Some guy found an actual source code disk with the original StarCraft source code, and instead of like releasing it online, so everybody can like take a look at it and have some transparency on how StarCraft works, he turned it back to Blizzard, and they thanked him by giving him like a sticker and some garbage merchandise.
Oh my god, what?
Like-
That is
like-
messed up.
Best case scenario for him, he could have sold it on eBay for probably thousands. Just
I
so
would have just open
stupid.
sourced it on GitHub. Just put it up on
Yeah,
GitHub and
absolutely.
just open source it. And then
That's what he should have done, but he made
it's
the
out there.
he just thought, oh, this belongs. It's like the kid who asks for homework before you like leave at the end of the day in school. It's like, are we supposed to like have some homework or turn in some homework? It's that kid. That kid grew up and he went to a garage sale and he fucking gave Blizzard back their code. God damn. I hate you, whoever you are. I hate you.
dang, I'm gonna be very curious to see how it all works.
Yeah, it's really, the code is really weird, and there's no explanation on how weird it gets. Like even something as subtle as choosing your color in multiplayer changes things, and it's super weird why it does that, and nobody knows why. It's just like if you're the color blue, you're more likely to get Terran if you choose random. like what?
What?
Yeah, no, it's really strange. Like, and we will never know until we get source code. And unfortunately, that was the last instance of anybody having a copy of it. So Blizzard has a copy, for sure now. If they didn't just straight up destroy it, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
The Goku PNG holding the whole game up.
True.
It's Goku all along.
You were also that kid, Greasy? No wonder I despise you.
Greasy would snitch.
I love
Oh my
Greasy.
God.
He's such a good photographer and everything. The places he goes to is crazy. I love it. Go on vacation more, Greasy. I need to see more shit. I
Ooh.
live through you. I'm stuck inside this jail cell of my
Living
room.
vicariously
Post
through
some pictures in
Greasy.
Discord, Greasy.
Right?
Yeah, a bit ago he posted a picture of what was it?
He made a stand for his sword. It's a replica from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If
I
you
don't
guys
re-
are in the Discord and the IRL pics, Greasy posted their little replica that he made. Super duper cool. Cynthia, did you ever hear about how Sega deleted the original Sonic the Hedgehog source code?
What? There's no way. There's zero
A
chance
while
that.
ago. A while ago, Sega, it was like in the 90s, I think. Sega like panicked about someone like leaking their game, so like they had the original Sonic the Hedgehog source code deleted. So like
So
it just doesn't
they
exist.
panicked about the game being leaked to the public. So in order to combat that, they deleted the source code, which would do nothing to stop the leak. By the way, just
Sega has I don't think
honestly,
I'm a bit off. I don't think I'm as knowledgeable as I used to be, but Sega has like a weird starting history with like weird Yakuza ties and stuff like that. There's like
I believe it.
and so because of that, I forgot exactly what, but they panicked about something, and so they were just like destroy everything, destroy the source code, destroy everything. I forgot exactly
Just
why.
take an axe to the servers, destroy everything.
But yeah, so
Oh
like
my god.
any version of Sonic 1 you've ever played that isn't an original copy from on a Sega Genesis is either an emulation or a remake.
I will say, I think with any other fan base, that would be a death sentence. With Sonic fans in particular, I feel like the TISM runs so strong that it's just a challenge for them, and they're going to reverse engineer the originals, just like they reverse engineered like some Sonic game for the 360. And by doing so, they created a method to reverse engineer any 360 game. It's just
Oh my
insane.
God.
They're so talented and tismed out. I don't know. I have utmost respect for Sonic fans.
Oh yeah, because like
I would never want to cross them.
they have basically recreated they've created the original Sonic pretty much, and it's pretty much 1-to-1 physics wise as the original. They've done it for Sonic CD as well. Fun fact, the developers who remade Sonic CD are also the devs who made Sonic Mania. And there's a bunch of fan tools out there that exist to make like your own Sonic games, Sonic fan games pretty much. And just because the community is just so like so passionate and supportive, and technically nowadays Sega is very very cool about fan projects existing. They are not anal about it like Nintendo is.
Oh, I think they fully understand if they don't have the goodwill of their fans, their franchise just is dead. Like they have nothing to gain and everything to lose by turning on their fans. Unlike Nintendo, who can do whatever the fuck they want, and then they sell 3 million units of the Switch 2 on launch day, which is crazy, by the way.
True.
I have thoughts about that as well. Does anybody in here have a Switch 2, by the way? Before I go off, no Switch 2s.
Nope.
Nope.
Anyway, but if anyone wants to get me a gift, my size is a Switch 2.
No, Siel, no. You won't even own it. It's just renting hardware at this point.
Oh, true. There's like Nintendo said that like if you mod the console, we will remotely brick it.
It's not even that. It's worse than that. If it's not even a mod, it's if they detect that you tamper with it in any way, they'll brick it, and that has a lot more complications than just modding something. You can open your Switch and replace the battery. Guess what? That's tampering it with it. The moment you open and break that hardware seal, that's tampering. And if they have some kind of sensor in there, or they have any, I mean, obviously, I'm sure the mod community will find a way around to like unbrick it or Like they will. Like that's 100%. I don't know why Nintendo thinks they're gonna like one up the mod community, because they're not. They're never going to. It's just, but it's just so anti-consumer what they've been doing, like with having game keys and not only just raising the price of everything, but having like you don't get to own anything. It's all basically a rental service.
Yeah,
Because
Mario Kart World.
fuck Mario Kart World. That shit's so boring to watch. Every streamer that I
Really?
love watching has been playing it, and it's been horrible for me because I'm so bored out of my mind. It's like, Jesus.
I was gonna ask what you thought about Mario Kart World, because I have seen only a teeny tiny bit of gameplay of streamers play it, so I don't know if it's any good or not.
Oh, that's true. You only watch Northern Lion, and I don't think he's been playing it.
No, he's just been playing Mario Party.
I don't like Mario Kart. I feel like Mario Kart
Mario
is
Kart.
specifically designed for you to waste your time into the last minute of the race, and then that's when everything gets decided. Like you can go from last place to first place. First place is hardly ever gets first place. Like it's just so RNG. It's just not entertaining. I don't know. I
You
just don't
say
like Mario
first place
Kart.
against last place. I'm in first place and about a mile ahead of you constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also the fact that like, oh,
Mario Kart's my one game I have an ego in.
the other
I'm
thing
I'm
is
terrible at Mario Kart.
they
What's
have
that,
that
Sooky?
webcam shit. They have the cam.
Oh
shit,
yeah,
and you have to put in your phone
Jesus.
number to use it.
Well, besides the logistics of like putting your phone number, the ethical, like Nintendo has such a history of like their stuff being used by pedophiles to lure in minors. In what world did they think attaching a webcam to their service, even if you have to attach a phone number to it, is going to do anything? You can just buy virtual phone numbers and they work. Like you can. It's just such a bad idea. I can't wait for the lawsuit that's going to happen. Or what they inevitably do is they just shut down the service and they just say, "Oh, sorry, can't do this anymore." Like with the 3DS
Did they not
messaging
learn
app.
from Uno on 360?
Jesus.
Oh no. I freaking learned about that a couple podcasts ago. I had no idea that that freaking Uno on the Xbox 360 was Omegle, apparently. Omegle
Wait,
on the
was it really?
Xbox.
Oh yeah, I watched more people jerk off and get blowjobs and fuck each other on Uno because the fucking Connect than anywhere else ever.
VRC included? For real?
Well, I mean, you're not watching physical people do that. Like
They are. That's how they look. I will not be swayed otherwise.
Well, the difference is that's usually consensually, while fucking the camera thing is like, oh, well, I just wanted to play Uno.
True.
I just want to play my card game, man. I don't want to see no dick.
Speak for yourself. Holy shit.
Gracie's
Well, you were just
downloading
complaining
Uno right
about
now. But yeah, I can't wait for Nintendo just to get like have that service shut down, and they'll probably have to issue out refunds, or maybe not. Fuck it, I don't know. Probably not. It's just crazy. Like 3 million units in one day. I was not expecting that. I thought people were.
Really?
I just don't know how they can afford it. Like I'm broke as shit. How are you gonna afford a $500 console? That is a lot of money. For most people, like, are they just
Yeah,
going to
but,
further
like-
debt for it? Klarna payments? I don't fucking know.
Arnaing your Switch too. Jesus.
I mean, if they haven't bought a console since the Switch One, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there are a
See,
lot
my
of
last
people who would saved specifically for it.
My last console was probably a Switch One, and that was not $500. Even converted to today's currency, for me, that would have been around the 350 mark, I think.
Well, the other thing is too, a lot of a lot of those sales are like bloated because scalpers.
Which
I
is
actually
really
don't
funny because
think
the scalpers
that's-
aren't making that much money. I've been checking
Yeah.
the eBay
I
sold
don't think
listings.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. Well, I mean, maybe there are scalpers, but it seems that a lot of places are still in stock because they are selling less than they expected. Like you say, 3 million, like it's crazy, but they were expecting to sell more because you can still go out and just buy one. I'm pretty sure they're not like sold out anywhere.
Well, I do say it's
Sorry.
crazy because it's the most that any console's ever sold in the history of ever. You know.
Yeah,
That's the crazy
But,
part
like,
about it.
they're
What's
still
not crazy
available.
is that it's gonna, because the Wii U sold out too initially, and then guess what? It sales a flatline because all the initial buyers bought it. It didn't generate enough interest, and then it kind of like the sales dipped and then just went under. And I do predict that's gonna happen with the Switch too, and unless, because I look at the lineup, maybe I'm like really biased, but none of the titles interest me at all. Like zero. Like Donkey Kong Country,
yeah.
who cares? Like I don't care. Like Metroid at this point, I don't think that's ever gonna release. Just like I know they say it's coming out, and I've seen some stuff for it. I still don't believe it.
The
It's been
Index 2, it's just like the Index 2.
oh my god, Index 2, please! I need a new one. I need a wireless one. I'm tired of getting caught on my cord. Please.
Hurry up, Val.
I'll probably get a Switch 2 at some point, but it'll be like when there's like games that I actually want to play on it.
Yeah,
Or I'll probably just, you know,
they just do other.
me hearties.
I just don't know what they could offer that it would be like. I know they're not selling to me specifically, and I really don't think I'm in Nintendo's demographic anymore. I just don't know what they could offer me. They would have to offer me like Wind Waker 2 at this point for me to get a Switch 2. Like I just don't, and that's never going to happen. So
Nope.
I just don't know.
Not even like another Breath of the Wild-esque Zelda. You don't like those ones?
I'm like one of the 1% of people that just really did not like Breath of the Wild at all.
Thank you. I'm not the only one.
Yo, let's go, Sooky. Let's fucking go. I found another. I just felt like it was
The bad opinion finds the other bad opinion.
I just felt like it could have been a great game if it was like any other AP. It didn't feel like Zelda. It didn't have like a Zelda. It just felt like they just dropped in Zelda figures, and that was just it. And I don't know. It just didn't feel good playing it. I hated how you couldn't repair any of the weapons.
The formula needs to be changed. The formula gets changed.
I didn't complain about
this is not Zelda.
I never complained about I thought the formula was fine where it was. Like,
I mean, people do complain about the formula though. I guess maybe you're not one of those people, but yeah.
I mean, people are gonna complain, but
Yeah.
I mean, I bought Breath of the Wild twice. I bought it for the Wii U and then I bought it for the Switch later on, because I told myself, it's like, I have to love this game. It's Zelda. Why? How can I not love Zelda? And man, God, it's so damn boring. I just can't play it.
Yeah. Like,
If anybody wants to buy a Wii U Zelda, by the way, just let me know.
it's one of those things, right, where it's like the mechanics and everything they added, cool, total line, like what they tried to do or whatever. It's just I just didn't enjoy it. You know, I love the puzzles in the older Zelda games,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like this game tried to be too much of that, too much puzzles. Like,
Well, it's just missing a lot of what feels like Zelda. A lot of it's like when I think of Zelda, I think of music. That's the first thing that comes to my head. I'm thinking of musical instruments. I'm thinking of like tracks that are like so unique to Zelda. Like you would hear it and instantly, oh, that's the Forest Temple, or oh, that's like Ballad of the Fish or whatever that particular track is called. I can't think of a single track in Breath of the Wild. It's all atmospheric.
The Guardian track, the fucking.
Oh, the Guardian track.
It's so iconic. What are you talking about?
It's iconic in the worst way possible. It's an alarm clock. Like, Jesus.
I mean, I really like it. The Hinox theme, I love the Hinox theme as well.
I think it was just like the alarm clocks.
Yeah,
There's a lot of motifs in Breath of the Wild, and I think it's meant to be sort of musicless because the world is fucked.
Wait, so does it not do the thing that a lot of Legend of Zelda games do, where like it will use the motifs from like previous games for stuff, like how the towns will always have the same town motif, or how the shop motif goes through passes along from game to game and stuff like that? Does it not do that?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I did not make it far enough. I think I got to the town where you're supposed to like carry a fire or something, and then that's when I stopped.
Oh, the Olympics, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I think I was like, I can't do this game anymore. I gotta do something else.
Yeah, the Gorons were like throwing a rock Olympics or something, and
No, not even that. No, it's like it's where you meet. God, I don't know her name. It's a small little gremlin old lady.
Pura?
Yeah, Pura. Before she got hot in tears, which is crazy, by the way.
What do you
That
mean?
big of a difference?
She like reverse aged or something, right? Like the internet broke.
Yeah.
There was a
They
bunch of
like had like some experiment where she became a kid again, and then the time between like things, she like grows up to a point where she's hot, you know?
yeah, just typical stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just a teenage dude.
So realistically, she's an old lady, but she's like, what's it called? Like a fucking. I don't know, what age is she in the fucking thing?
She's a 300-year-old vampire at this point. The age is just a number.
That's a dangerous statement.
I'm
What's the name of the character?
just saying Japan has a very unique relationship with age is just a number.
What's the name of the
I'm gonna leave it
character?
at that. Pura? P-U-R-A-H. I haven't even played the game. And I don't know.
Wait, spell it again.
P-U-R-A-H. It's 5 letters. Use your fucking brain.
Damn. Seal's tilted. Here,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
write
enough.
it. Yeah.
No, I found it.
Learn how
There
to
you go.
fucking spell.
How am I supposed to spell something that's not even in English? Okay,
Pura. It literally spells how it sounds.
She's 124 years old. That's how old she is.
Does it even matter though when she looks like she's 20?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's whatever the devs want it to be.
Yeah, this is the difference. This is the difference between them.
But yeah, I really hope the failure of Tears of the Kingdom kind of ends Breath of the Wild as a whole. Just let's move on. Let's move on to the next chapter. Yeah, it's a failure in my eyes from what I've seen.
I mean,
Like,
commercially, it's been a success, has it not?
Yeah, but so same thing with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It was the worst fucking, like, we've already talked about this on the podcast. It was the worst game to ever come out, and it sold the most that has ever happened for Game Freak. Like,
You
sales-
flashback from podcast like a year ago.
it's just foremost on my mind. Like, I'm always biting at the
did
bit.
really well, like in terms of sales wise and like reception. Like it is.
It's broken as shit. What are you talking about?
It runs like shit, but the Switch
Yeah.
2 maybe fixes
Maybe it
that.
runs like
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
but
Switch 2 fixed it,
it came out
apparently.
2 years ago, right? What, like at least 2 years ago. That's not a
But
fix.
a lot of people didn't have issues. Wait, hang on.
A lot of people had the rose-tinted glasses on for a while.
It looks like ass. It runs like ass. It doesn't load shit. Like shit is
On
bugged.
Switch 1, the windmill in one town, and it doesn't matter how close you get to this windmill. This windmill is 3 FPS the entire time.
That's so crazy.
Wait, oh, you're talking about Pokemon? Oh, I was talking about Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
No,
so
we're talking about
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yeah.
When I start a conversation but don't follow the conversation,
I was talking about Tears of the Kingdom, and then I said someone said I hope Tears of the Kingdom ends Zelda or ends
That
this
was-
like era of Zelda.
you
No,
And then
that is
Pokemon stopped
not what I
working.
said at all.
Oh, you saying era of Pokemon? Oh, okay.
No, I was saying I'm really hoping Tears of the Kingdom, the failure of Tears of the Kingdom, because it
Okay,
kind of let down
wanna
fan
out myself
expectations.
Here, okay, I want to out
Oh,
myself
yeah?
here.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
playing
okay.
Elden Ring Nightwing right now, and I'm following this conversation better than you are, and I know you're not playing anything.
Damn.
Wait,
Seal,
no,
Seal's going for the
I am
throat
following the
tonight.
conversation because
No, you're not. No, you are
Because-
not.
the failure of the Tears of the Kingdom isn't true because it did really well critically and it did
And
really
then
well.
we moved on and then talked about Scarlet and Violet, which you
Yeah,
did.
because I went to look up to be like, wait, did it actually fail? It didn't fail at all.
So you can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. If you're doing one
I
thing, you
can't
literally
research and read at the same time as
can't research
talking.
and hear at the same time. That's your eyes and your ears.
No.
What, does one of them turn off?
I'm researching, reading, looking up stuff, and I can't like follow the conversation entirely. Sorry, I can't do that.
Jesus.
Okay, in Rose's defense, whenever I am trying to research something for something we're talking about, I also get way too danked sometimes and just completely miss in whatever we're talking about. Also, hi Nay, hi, thank you for the watch streak. Whoa, 20 stream watch streak. Whoa. But yeah, apparently the Switch 2 version of Scarlet Violet is like fix most of the performance problems. I've seen videos of people running around with like 20 EVs following them, and they're fine.
I can't wait for the game that I originally bought to run the way it should have from the very beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, I will say, I have been thinking about it, and I think it's really justified by looking at the most recent game releases and how poorly they performed on the Switch and how better they perform on Switch 2. I sincerely believe the Switch 2 was supposed to come out much earlier than today. Like, I think it was supposed to come out like a year or two ago.
They probably felt the pressure from all the releases of other shit.
Like,
and released it early.
I don't know. Like, it would make a lot more sense if like Scarlet and Violet was like headlining the Switch 2 the release cycle, you know, and that was about the time for the Switch 2 to come out to begin with.
They probably didn't have any other titles like ready, so they were like, well, we don't want to do a Switch again.
So they just released it with
one title. So they said Pokemon, they told Pokemon to speed it up, and then we'll just have like 3 other titles. Look, they had 3 titles. They have what? That Donkey Kong game, Mario Kart, and what else?
Mario Party Jamboree.
Is that it? Really?
Well, Jamboree came out like 6 months ago,
no,
right?
but it's a Switch. It's a Switch 2 version.
Oh, I see the quote unquote.
The one
upgrade.
where the cameras work.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
The webcam.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you. Yeah. Yeah. So I do wonder if like something happened during the development cycle of the console, and they couldn't release it in time, and they had to keep pushing it back. But the game's already developed, and they have to sell, so they just threw them out there and said, "Oh, we'll just
with quotation marks."
Yeah, true. And then we'll just like have the Switch 2 like release later and quote unquote upsell it, and it's just really weird. Because before the Switch 2 came out, Nintendo released a console every 4 to 5 years like clockwork. It's really unusual that it took them 8 years to release the Switch 2. So in my heart of hearts, I sincerely believe the Switch 2 was meant to be a Switch Pro version, and then they would release a different console later on. But something I don't know if like COVID happened, it fucked with supply lines. I don't know. I just honestly don't know. It just feels really weird. Feels weird to only release with Mario Kart World out of all games.
I'm of the belief. I'm one of the people that believes that pro versions of console shouldn't fucking exist, and it should just be the base fucking console. Like
True.
That you get.
Yeah.
It does feel shitty to have to buy a lesser version when it comes to like performance. Yeah. Like, oh, I can't enjoy this game as much as I should because I can't afford, $900 to buy a PS5 Pro or whatever, how much that costs. I don't think it's 900. I think it's, what, 700? Something like that?
For what?
Still a lot. PS5 Pro.
I know here it's like a thing.
Oh, that's true. I'm thinking in US dollars.
Yeah.
In Aussie dollars, I think you guys are like at a ratio of 1 to 1.2 or something like that.
We're like 35% weaker than the American dollar.
Okay.
It's $1,050 for a
Jesus
Pro here.
Jeez.
And that's not including your guys' import charges and stuff, which I know you guys have it pretty high.
No, that is including it.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, they include it with their stuff.
That's how much you could buy it for at the shop here. Oh, there's some shops that are fucking 1,200 though. Oh, that's fucked. Nice. Is it cheaper at Big W? Oh, okay. No. It is 1,200. This is a sale price I was looking at. Some shops have a sale for $150. Oh, so it's 1,200 typically.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
30% difference, like I thought. Yeah.
There's an Australian YouTuber I like watching. He's in the tech kind of field. It's called Tech Yes City. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Maybe.
No.
Probably not.
I don't watch other Australians.
That's fair. I don't really care for other Americans, to be honest. But like Punz. God.
What the fuck?
Not only is he a fellow American, he's also a fellow Italian heritage. It disgusts me to watch his content. Yeah, I spit on him.
Met hates every other Italian that I've ever met.
What does that make it worse? What the hell?
He fucking breaks his spaghetti in half before putting in the pot. I've seen it.
I don't.
The most sacrilegious thing you can do.
That's slander.
I've seen it.
It's slander. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I did it once in front of my mom, and she like gasped.
Yeah, because like your parents will be like, "How dare you? That's not how you do it. You're doing it wrong."
It's really funny. I will say I've moved on from the spaghetti to the penne noodle. Much better noodle.
I use it's Cafe something, the bigger spaghetti with like that's like hollow in the center.
Oh, I remember your pasta tier list. It just came to me in a rush of flood of memories. I had been suppressing it until this moment. I cannot believe you put the wheel up so high. It's so crazy that you like the wheel that much. What's wrong with you? Why is the wheel? It's a joke. It's a joke noodle.
Pasta. It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun
I bet you
pasta.
put SpongeBob up there too, wouldn't you? You fuck.
Oh, he would. He's a child when it comes to his food. You know?
I would have put SpongeBob
Oh my
there.
god, that's the wheel noodle. Oh my god.
Yeah,
He's an embarrassment to us.
I don't think I've ever seen these.
They're fun, right, Rose? You would have like eating that?
No, I'd rather just the spaghetti, honestly.
Boring old pasta.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a boring old pasta person.
What the? It's just me protecting the wheels from the slander against them. I'm holding the line. What's that one meme of like a soldier like having his arms across, blocking like someone sleeping in bed from like knives and grenades and stuff? That's me for the wheels.
The fuck are you talking about?
I actually am. I'm completely confused. I did not follow that train of logic at all.
TikTok brain rot. I'm sorry. It's like.
Are these your favorite kind of nuggets?
No, I don't eat the dead on nuggies anymore.
Anymore?
No, I haven't eaten them as a kid.
Like, most people have eaten them as a kid, but like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Seal, could you answer something for me? Punz will never tell me, but I have a feeling I'm right. Does he have fucking kid cuisine in the freezer?
No,
I would not eat.
Oh, thank God.
No, kid cuisine doesn't taste good. I wouldn't eat it if I wanted to. It's not that good. Whenever I would try and make kid cuisine when I was a kid, there would always be one dish that would be like cold no matter what, and then when you microwave it for longer, one of the other dishes would get like burned or something. It would always make me mad.
I couldn't imagine like a small Ingy Punz.
Small Ingy Punz.
It's more common than you think.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, Punz has anger issues. Who would have guessed?
No.
Do you just
Yes.
do you just
Sometimes-
throw your
Sometimes-
fists into the wall?
Sometimes he'll have a bad day at work, and then he'll come out and get
No.
angry at me about the small shit around the apartment, and I'm like, "Why are you doing this?"
Damn.
Hi, Cap. Hi. Thank you so much for the read.
You
I-
beat Siel too? How could you? What the fuck?
I don't do that. I
You
don't
beat
do
her
that.
in Mario Kart?
No.
Oh, he ain't beating me in Mario Kart.
I mean, that was pretty good back in the day. But don't listen
Yeah,
to them
sorry,
chat.
I'm
I do
actually
not.
better. Like, I'm actually goated.
Hi, Cap. How was your stream? Hope it was good. Hi, Dwayne. Hi. Welcome on in. But yes, this is all slander. I don't beat up my girlfriend. I don't beat her. In
I didn't
Mario
say
Kart.
that. Oh, okay, I said that.
They're just mad at me because I like the wheel pasta. I put it at the top of my pasta tier list.
Why are you proud of that? That's the most disgusting part about it. Like, you can have your
What do you
sick fantasies if you want, but you're proud of liking the wheel pasta. I'm disgusted knowing you. Yeah.
What's wrong with the wheels? What did the wheels do to you? Did the wheels kill your grandmother or something? Like, what is this?
I'm sorry, I had to report the stream. Give me a second. Dan Clancy, dear Dan Clancy, this streamer likes big wheel pasta and he will not shut up about it. Please ban. Here's $20 as a bribe/tip.
What the? This is messed up. That's good. What'd you get up to? What'd you play? I can't believe this. It's really wild. Nice Tane, nice one.
RoboCop, oh shit, let's go. It's a pretty base game.
I've been liking that so far. I think I rated you at one point while you were playing it, and it looked pretty fun. I heard some good things about it.
It's so good. It's actually such a good game.
Oh.
It's not like a masterpiece or anything, but it's a good little bit of fun, and it's not like a full price game, so that's pretty epic.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. That it was just a solid like first person shooter, and I've only seen the first RoboCop, so like I don't have any kind of big attachment to the series, so I don't know how faithful they were to, I guess, the franchise. But
I've never seen RoboCop. I never saw Terminator either until my friend forced me to watch it. Terminator was pretty good. I'd
I've
recommend.
seen Terminator. I've never seen RoboCop.
And then he forced me to watch Aliens as well.
Just the first Terminator, or like the entire series?
He forced me to watch Terminator 1 and 2 in the same sitting.
Those are the good ones. Those ones are the good ones. Three's okay.
I didn't watch
the one
3.
with the liquid one.
No, that's 2.
No.
Okay.
That's 2. 3 has liquid, but it's like a solid frame underneath, and then liquid like on top. Because she has like morphing capabilities and shit.
That is true, Tay. RoboCop does in fact shoot someone in the dick in the first RoboCop movie.
Wait, it's a major mechanic like headshot. So is it like that one sniper game where you shoot somebody in the nut and it like goes in a close-up view of the bullet going straight through and exploding in the nutsack? Is that the same thing in RoboCop?
A Sniper Elite, right? Sniper Elite,
Yeah, it was
or whatever.
It's all of them. They all do it.
Oh, okay. I think from what I saw Gap play, I don't think it's exactly like that, but you can like target it kind of.
Okay. Critical hits on the groin.
Leave when I target cock. Speaking of games on the Switch, did anyone else play Deltarune besides me and CL? The new Deltarune chapters that came out?
Not at all. I'm just so uninterested.
You're not
It's actually
interested.
really good.
Not even.
It's really good.
I didn't
It's
even like
really good.
Undertale.
It's
Oh,
better than Undertale.
Yeah, it's better than
I would hope
Undertale.
so. But yeah, and just the style, not for me.
She hates pixel art.
Yep. SMH.
What was that?
I said she hates pixel art.
Dan, I kind of do, but I don't. I
Really?
do though, but I kind of.
Really?
I don't. No,
Oh, you do,
no,
though?
I don't.
I like certain
I
pixel
don't.
art. I think
don't
that
hate
pixel art doesn't look great, but
Yeah, I like more detailed pixel art. When it gets too pixely, it's just like, what am I looking at?
I mean, I think the art direction for like, especially Chapter 4 was like really, really solid this time around.
I will say I know nothing about Deltarune. I've not looked into it or anything. I just, yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, nar.
Nar.
Australian? What's going on?
Nar.
It sounded like Cynthia was doing Australian impression, so I was like,
That's
nar.
who I was asking. Is are you Australian?
Nar.
Nar.
Yeah, Chapter 3 and 4 are really, really good, Tay. I highly recommend you you check them out. Hopefully you've been able to avoid spoilers about them, because like I have just been bombarded by them on Twitter. Like I even like muted like Deltarune spoilers and like muted a few other words to try and like avoid them, but like they just but like I had to like carefully scroll through Twitter to like make sure I avoided them while I wait for Siel to play the game for me. But yeah, super duper good. Easily my most favorite chapters so far. I think 4 is my favorite. Do you have a favorite one, hun?
4 is probably really good. Actually, no, I like 3 more than 4.
Okay. What do you like more about it?
The music.
True. 4 does have, I mean, 3 does have some very good music. I really liked the one of the later overworld themes. Like the one with where it had like the twang. I point out to you when we were playing it. Oh,
so true.
Which song?
I was trying to like go over it without doing spoilers, because Taze sound like she wants to play it, so I don't want to spoil it for her.
Is it Pumpkin?
No, that's in chapter 4.
That's 4.
The one after you run away from the big bad and like you're trying to you're going through the area with all the TVs. But yeah, both of those Theo has been very, very awesome and has played both chapters for me, so I could experience it, and they're both very, very good. Rose, I think you'd really like Undertale. I think I said this to you off stream at one point as well, but I think you'd like Undertale.
I'd probably like it story wise. It's just not my kind of game. It is partly art style, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem that engaging to me. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna be really controversial. I'm gonna say the storyline was really bad too.
And we'll play a game from PS1 where the majority of the combat is press right bumper. I don't think Deltarune's engaging where I have to think about anything more than pressing one button.
It's not that. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
The only redeeming thing for Undertale for me was the music. The music's such a banger. It's crazy. It's crazy how good it is for such a mediocre game.
Yeah. Did you not
teach their own, I suppose. No, not at all.
Really?
Yeah, the puzzles weren't puzzly enough. The story was really bland. I will say I did.
To be puzzly. I think they were just supposed.
I
to
did
be
go genocide, by the way.
Well, like, no wonder why the story sucks. You basically did the route that ignores the story.
Yeah, but that's kind of like par for the course for me. It has to be like a really engaging story for me to actually latch on. If it's kind of just mediocre or blah, just kind of like I don't care.
I mean, I thought the story of the neutral / pacifist route was like fairly engaging and intriguing.
If I took the if I went pacifism route, maybe I'd feel different, but I didn't. I killed everybody, and I felt good doing it.
You should go back and play through the pacifism route and actually give it a fair chance, and then you can come back and tell me if you don't like it or not.
Maybe, but I got other games to play. You know, like I got the games that deserve a better chance than Undertale times 2. Like I played through. I didn't stop at Undertale. I beat the game. Like I went all the way through. You know, and I know it's a different game if you like story-wise. If you choose a different route.
I mean, it's
But,
completely like the genocide route is like completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm back.
Maybe I'll make that like a community redeem or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll make that a punishment. There we go. That's a new punishment for me. I'll have to play Undertale.
Playing Undertale. I gotta play it through at some point for stream. Oh, it's I can't wait to see that gap. Maybe I'll stop by and watch.
Yeah.
That. It's always fun.
Honestly, it's probably a great game for most people. Because I mean I hear really good things about it. It's just maybe just for me personally, just kind of like whatever. Definitely would recommend just for the music, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Music's crazy good. Fuck, it was part of my study track in college.
Yeah, no, Undertale has so many good songs in it. So many good songs. You would like the music of Deltarune. Cynthia, like Toby Fox just continues to just drop bangers and
I'll definitely look it up for sure.
In all of his games.
Do you work on the music as well? Does he do like the whole game?
Yeah,
he's the whole game. Yes.
Okay.
Toby Fox did most of the game. Temmie Chang helped out with the art and design in a bunch of places, and then I think there was one person that helped a tiny bit with coding and testing. I forgot their name, but yeah, it was mostly just Toby.
It's crazy how many games there are that are massive successes that are mainly developed by one person. Like Stardew Valley was a Concerned Ape before he had to branch out because it got too successful, and then Undertale, and then who was the other? It was recent. What's that?
Also pretty much one guy.
Oh, Blotcher was one guy, and I was thinking of the
Amore?
No. It's like a 4-person like co-op kind of thing. You're fighting against monsters to retrieve stuff and turn it in.
Lethal Company.
Yeah. That's also one guy.
Repo.
Yeah.
I don't know if Repo's one guy.
Repo's a small team, I think.
I don't know how Repo's team is.
Even if it's like a team, I would say
one of the highest things on Steam, wishlisted games on Steam last year, which was Bannerlords, was also one person. So
oh wow,
one person, but they I think they hired a bunch of people for like some external stuff, but like majority one guy. Like the consistent teams thing was one guy.
Was RimWorld one person too, or a small team?
Yeah, Tynan, fucking hate that guy.
It's crazy. I can't imagine one person being so talented to do like art, music, everything. Just blows my mind.
I mean, Dwarf Fortress is also mostly one guy for a while, right?
Oh Jesus Christ, yeah.
Until the Steam release, where that had
the HD pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say I bought Dwarf Fortress and I don't understand any of it. It's so complicated.
It is a little complicated. They definitely simplified things a bit in the Steam release, but like, yeah, it can be a little.
It's very overwhelming. Yeah.
But once you get past that initial hurdle, you actually realize that the game is super duper easy, and a lot of the fun of it is making your own fun.
I believe that to an extent. It just reminds me of the One Piece argument. Like as soon as you get like 100 episodes in, that's when it starts getting good. You know, it's just like, do I really want to spend the time investment?
It's not that it's not good from the beginning. It's just a lot of world building and then fucking character building, and then you get to an arc where you're like, oh,
Are we talking about One Piece now, or?
Yeah, we're from One Piece.
Okay, I did try One Piece. I got to the point where the chef a question mark, and they were just like,
Sanji.
yeah, they introduced him, and they were just floating in the water for the entire episode, and recycling scenes and reusing lines and having looped dialogue, and like, if this is my future, I want no part of it. I stopped watching.
No,
One
they stopped
Piece.
doing that. It's really annoying in the beginning, but they stopped doing that.
Oh, is
Yeah.
One Piece a show you need like a filler guide to tell you which episodes are filler that you need to skip?
I mean, that's most shows and during that time. But I don't think One Piece has a whole bunch of filler.
It just has a lot of filler in the show. It might, from what I saw, like it's not like a filler is like an episode where you can skip it. It's just there. It's just filler. The problem is that you can't skip the episode.
Filler in between.
Yeah, it's like 1% important information, 99% bullshit. Just that you just don't need to know, or they just flashbacks or other bullshit. It's just like, or the intro goes too long, or it's just a lot of nothing. It's like aerogel.
Actually, in the first couple, I don't know, 20, 30 episodes of One Piece, they do a couple of weird things where their intro and recaps are too long, and the entirety of the show is like white bordered for some reason. Like I don't know why they did that. It's like a weird wavy like cloud scene, and then like it just stops after like 30 episodes, and I'm like, why was this a decision we did?
Honestly, I have no idea. I do know shonen anime has that unfortunate problem.
It's one of the reasons why I don't watch too many longer shonen. Is one of like, it's just such a large time investment. Like, it feels like a lot of the episodes, not a whole lot happens, and there's also like occasional filler and stuff. So, and also I'm just intimidated by how big the show is. I'm just like, 300 episodes. Oh,
I don't know. I feel like I've just dropped off of anime. I used to watch anime all the time, especially in college, but now I just can't find a reason to care. I think the last show I watched was Freenan, or I can't ever say the show's name. Freenan? Yeah. Yeah.
Freenan's good.
Yeah, it was really good. I really like the story development, and it was more slice of lifey than anything, but it still had a very relaxed, adventure-y feel to it. Felt, I don't know, like to me it was like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I like Freenan a bunch.
New. Oh, and the cooking dungeon, like they came out kind of like the same time. Yeah, that was really good too. The ending kind of got a little weird, but most of it was really good.
Great.
I thought it was really strange. I need more context. I need season 2 is what I really need.
Yeah. And they are working on it. They are working on a season 2.
Faster! Work faster. I don't care if you don't get breaks. I don't care if you have death marches under your desk. Faster. I need it now.
Yeah.
That's horrible. You don't want a season 2? That's okay, Greasy. I don't want you. Get out of here. Oh, okay. I can't. I was gonna go into threatening mode, but gotta pack that in. Go Minecraft yourself. Easy. Got him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's much other anime I've watched as of late. It's been a very me and Siel watched a bit of Dr. Stone, but I don't think we ever finished it. We watched like
the first season and then didn't continue it.
It was really promising. It's all right. It had a lot of promise to it. I don't know why exactly it fell apart, but it did. It definitely felt like everything just kind of like.
I liked Dr. Stone, but I didn't like the unnecessary. Maybe you'll understand what I mean when I say anime bullshit that sometimes gets thrown in. Like when sometimes a character's introduced and there's a character that's like, oh my god, he's like the biggest, strongest guy in the world. He's blah 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 sama. Oh my god. I found that really, really boring and annoying after a while.
Like forced interpolation of tropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have your swimsuit scene, you have like different. It's not even so much just fan service. It's just like I've seen this anime moment in other animes, and you didn't even transition to it in a clever, interesting way. It just happened, and it was to pander to a general audience that has been shown to like this particular scene. But we've already seen this scene in 100 other animes. Like this particular scene didn't need to be there, and I completely understand that feeling. And I think for me, that's a large reason why I just kind of stopped watching, because it feels like I'm watching this same show when they do shit like that, like over and over and over again.
I don't think Dr. Stone was guilty of all the stuff you said there, but like I do agree with what you're saying, that like it's too anime sometimes too cliche,
Mhm.
and that kind of takes away a lot of it for me. That's kind of why I like Dungeon Meshi, because it didn't feel very cliche. As much as like, even though it's a fantasy anime, it didn't feel very cliche. It felt very different. The characters felt very different, and
They were definitely off the wall for sure. Very original for the most part. That's why we need season 2 now. I'm sick of waiting. It's been like 6 months at
Dragon
least.
Cockatrice Woman, I would.
I'm good. Maybe as a meal.
So,
Wagon?
what did you all think about all the games that were announced and
sure.
revealed and stuff?
Boring.
Majority of it was
The only
very
game that I
boring.
think I liked, I was like, but it was more so, it pissed me off. I was like, oh wow, Jurassic World Evolution 3, the thing
Yeah,
that
I knew
the first
that.
game should have been.
Yeah, I knew you would have enjoyed that. I don't think there was anything really that I can recall that I'm super excited for. Like Outer Worlds 2, I'll try on Game Pass. Like, I guess.
I was hoping for
aside
more
from that-
Jurassic Park Survivors news, but
I don't know. There was one game I added to my wish list, but I've already forgotten about it, so it must not have been that interesting.
Was it the? No, it wouldn't have been. That didn't get shown me.
Like, there's other games that I'm excited for, but they weren't announced there. Like, there's a game called Kingmakers. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's like introducing modern armaments to like medieval siege warfare, and you're like mowing down knights with like an M60.
Oh,
just like
yeah, that fucking game.
it's such a
that
meme,
game
but
that will flop.
Oh, here we go.
For a week, and it will fall on its face.
The game that I found, the only game that interests me, was called Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree. Looked interesting enough.
There's the games revealed on the Xbox One. I don't.
sorry.
Bless you. Oh shit.
It's a dainty sneeze.
By the way, if I cough, I don't mean to. I usually mute for that. My bad.
Oh,
I tried to, but like, it was one of those things where I was like, my eyes are closing because of how like, it's like, ah.
The only game that interested me was Persona 4 remake, and that trailer they didn't even show much. They just showed the MC running through the freaking main street in the town. Only that also got turned into like a bit of a meme. Did you see it, Han?
No. This was the Games Fest that you watched me watch?
Yeah. I think it was. No, it was the Xbox Showcase.
No, I did not watch.
There was Xbox Showcase. There was PlayStation State of Play, and there was
I watched
Summer
the State
Games
of Play
Fest.
and the Summer Games Fest. I didn't watch the Xbox Showcase.
I sent a thing that has everything that was in it. In the Xbox One. If you see all the titles.
I will say I don't know all the announcements that happened, but based on the fact that there's no Wind Waker 2, there's no Battlefront 3, I'm looking for very specific things, admittedly.
So
you're looking for things that'll probably never be a thing.
Battlefront 3 will happen. We will get it.
It won't.
It's gonna happen one day.
I think the thing I got surprised by was when they baited the fucking new Resident Evil game. They're like, we don't have any news on it yet, but please wait. You'll get news soon. And then like 2 trailers later, they do the fucking Resident Evil 9 or whatever with
Yeah, that looks good.
Ash, something Ash, or whatever. I don't know her name.
They showed Metal Gear Solid Delta, which I'm excited for at the
Hell yeah.
Summer Games Fest. But obviously that's been shown before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, nothing else really caught my eye, unfortunately.
like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like next year will be a really good year for games. I don't know why. It just feels like this year is kind of just for me, kind of like nothing much is going on.
Did you say that last year too?
It's a lot of things.
I did not say that. Last year's things were happening.
That's what I was asking. Did you say that last year too? Because like
No.
that's like one of those.
One of those copium. Yeah.
Yeah, copium.
I don't know. There's cool games that came out. I just haven't played them because I don't play games anymore apparently. But I just go back and play old ones.
I really enjoyed Monster Hunter Wilds, but like, it's a little
Title update 2.
but-
So close.
I'm just gonna hold my tongue on that one. We don't need to turn this into a fist fight.
I mean, it's decent. It's just
there's a lot wrong with
the
it. There
wounds
is.
make it. The
I
wounds
hate
make it really easy.
Yeah.
This is
The
coming
wounds
from
are
a
cool.
lifelong Monster Hunter fan, by the way. I hate Wilds. I hate everything about it.
I love it, and I
love it. I think it's really fun. I think the wound system is a little overpowered and makes a lot of the fights really trivial. So
yeah.
I will say the only thing that I found really good about it is the update, like the old monsters, the updated moveset that they have. I felt like it was really fluid and made the fights really interesting. And then,
Like
unfortunately, yeah, especially the Rathalos. Yeah. Oh, that was such a fun fight. Holy shit.
Thank you for the follow,
Unfortunately, they
43.
fucking died too quickly, so the fight's just over.
Yeah, exactly. The wounds make it super fucking easy to like do anything, because you just like you make a wound, you stun them with the wound, and then you do a shit ton of damage, and then while they're stunned, you hit them again. It makes another wound. You do that, stuns them. It's like.
And that's not including other people in the hunt doing their wound stuns as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's just makes the monsters super fucking easy to fight. So I don't know. They're gonna do something about
Hopefully
that.
modders
I guess.
find a way to disable wounds.
The game has a
I don't want
lot
to
of problems.
Make it 70% harder to build them up.
I just want wounds to be. I want the system to be make it not as easy as it makes it. I don't know. I don't know how they would do that.
I feel like literally making it so it takes twice as much as the damage it does now to make a wound would probably be better. And then when a wound is broken or wound is on the body and broken, like it stops any wounds from being made within a certain time frame or like a sort of global cooldown for it on the monster. It's sort of like how they did the clutch claw thing in World, right? Like, you couldn't do the same shit over and over again repeatedly. Like, for instance, flash bombs, right? You launch a flash bomb, you blind it so many times, and then it's like, oh, it doesn't get blinded anymore. You got to wait 5 minutes before it'll actually get affected by it a little bit.
Another game that I want to play that came out this year. Oh, like there's actually 2 really good games that I really want to play at some point. Claire Obscure and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Those
Kingdom Come looks good, really good.
Deliverance, yeah.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33 looks really good as well, though.
I'm intentionally keeping myself in the dark about the game. I want to know nothing about it, and then just go in blind.
Obscure?
Yeah, I just want to go in completely blind.
Because it seems really good from what I hear, and a lot of the people that like it.
A lot of people who I respect on their game opinions, they've all said, do not look into it, just sit down and play it. And unfortunately, right now, I don't have the attention span or time to play it.
Things, but I haven't played it. But I probably will at some point.
Yeah, Same thing like with Baldur's Gate 3. I've been keeping myself in the dark. Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate
But
3.
yeah, I'm keeping myself in the dark
I see
and
one on your Burger King burger is
Shut up.
Baldur's Gate 3.
but yeah, Snooze and I are gonna do a co-op campaign when we finally move in. We were supposed to be moved in already, yeah. So I'm just like I'm really excited, not just for the move in, but to play Baldur's Gate 3. Been wanting to play it for over a year now.
I end up hating that
You
game.
got the new
It's
classes
good.
too.
No, I love it. I
Love
love
it,
the
man.
game.
It's good.
I
Theo,
played some.
just
I
got-
played some of it already. Siel. Like I got not the first chapter done or first act or whatever you want to call it. I'm about halfway through. I got to the city, and then that's kind of like it for me.
City?
Well, it's
Like
also
little
you're gonna
village?
start the game now with like all the new classes,
village?
like all the
Ooh,
new extra classes that. They
Oh
have.
yeah,
go.
they've added shit tons of stuff since launch.
I'm
Like the giant barbarian or whatever. Like.
I'm excited. This time I hope I don't. I'm on the fence about it. I kind of don't want to choose that one murderous path because I just
the
ended
Dark
up.
Edge.
Yeah, I ate some guy's
Yeah, that's
arm, and
definitely. That doesn't
chat
seem
told
like
me
first
that I killed
playthrough
him.
Kind of thing.
No, Dark Edge is definitely a second playthrough type deal.
Yeah.
Because it's a very specific kind of play style that you got to play for that one.
And then I kicked a squirrel, and I felt bad about it.
What?
I didn't.
I
I didn't want to kick the squirrel. It just.
Fuck that squirrel. Fuck that
No,
squirrel.
I like the squirrel.
Oh my
Oh.
god, he was
Nah.
Australian for a second.
Yeah, what?
No.
It started off as a joke, but it's been integrated into my.
I
It's my
sometimes
language.
also say nar to Siel when we're just talking. Randomly, I'll just be like nar,
Nar.
No.
nar.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez.
What are some other Australian like things to say so I can fuck up my speech even more?
Say mate when you're referring to people.
Oh no, that makes
Okay.
me think of like mating press, and then I get horny. I can't do that.
What? You're gonna get horny saying what up, mate?
Oh no, nar,
G'day, mate.
nar, starp,
Nar.
G'day, mate. Plap, plap.
plop, 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 plop.
The hell did
pregnant.
you get?
I don't know. I like you got like the down under kind of talk, but there's a different kind of like dialect, like suburban Australian. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I bet it's a
No,
little bit
I don't
different.
know.
We got the Yubbo Australian, we got the Bogan Australian.
Yeah.
I don't know
Two.
what. I don't know
There
what
are only
types
two.
those are. I don't know.
Does somebody own a hat with corks on
Those are
them?
usually guys out on like ranches and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hat
Keep
with
the
corks
flies
on
away.
it?
Yeah, it's set to
Oh.
keep away flies. I don't know how well it works, but yeah.
Ones you don't know
Here.
about the cork hats?
No.
Here, I'm gonna look it up for him.
Hey,
Nar.
nice call.
I got it
Hat.
already.
Okay.
These hats. Never seen these?
No. I mean, I've seen like the type of hat before, but I've never seen one where like the corks are dangling. That's new.
Yeah, it's an Australian thing.
Just to chat. Now little corks
Like I
dangling.
can't. It looks so annoying. It looks like a really annoying thing to like wear.
They're far enough away where they don't hit you in the face, but they move around enough.
You go
to
for a
fly stuff
drink
in
and you
here.
just dip your cork in the fucking thing.
At least it would float, you know?
I mean, I assume if a fly goes near you, just shake your head and it gets the flies away.
It's so strange.
But I don't know.
Fly away.
I've never actually seen someone with one, I don't think.
Oh, I see. Movement of the head causes the corks to swing, discouraging insects, particularly bush flies, from swarming around the wearer's head, entering the nose or mouth. Wait, this is such an issue that you had to make a cork hat for it? Jesus, why are
Because
they going
in-
in the mouth?
Okay,
Bush
so
flies suck.
it's because usually there's no moisture anywhere else. So moisture usually is
Oh.
within the eyes or within the nose, like
Christ.
so.
I'm never going to Australia. Fuck that.
I mean, you're not gonna go to those parts of Australia anyway.
True. Yeah.
Like, if you come to Australia, you're not going out to the middle of fucking nowhere.
True. I would just go to Sydney or whatever touristy spots Sooky would always
Perth.
recommend us.
You're not gonna get too many bushflies there, you know?
Yeah, what is there to do in Australia? Like, besides, I guess I mean, all international people know about the Opera House, but then apart from that, I don't know what else there is to do.
Yeah,
some
just walk down
decent
the road to the Opera House.
museums.
They
There's
also
a
have a few theme
decent-
parks. I think, right?
Really?
Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some theme
Luna
parks.
Park.
We have Dreamworld. Well, the theme parks I'm thinking of the ones in the Gold Coast, which are the ones that people visit more often. Those are like Whitewater World,
You say
Dreamworld. Whoa. SeaWorld.
Are there water sports at the Water World?
I don't think so. I
Mm.
mean, maybe you could go find that
Thank
in
the Lord.
I'm sad there's not water sports at the Water World. That's fucked.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called Whitewater World. I don't know what the
White Rapids, like
I
the
don't know
water gets
why.
white and foamy, that's why.
And maybe that's why. Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I actually have no clue. I never like looked into the naming. It could have been owned by someone with the last name White. I don't fucking know. That's how a lot of things get fucking random ass names like
Well,
that.
no, Whitewater World is because it's known as like usually it's called whitewater rafting, which is like usually rapids.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Hey, Larby. Hey.
Dreamworld is
Yes.
DreamWorks. DreamWorks? No, it's like what are they called? WB.
Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers?
Yeah, it's Warner Brothers. Which includes DreamWorks, but I think, right? DreamWorks is owned by Warner Brothers, isn't it?
No, Universal
Um,
owns. Doesn't Universal? No, wait, no.
Wait,
Hang on.
Universal? Yeah, no, they. Okay, somebody owns Warner Brothers, or Warner Brothers owns Universal. I don't know, but they're linked together somehow,
DreamWorks.
aren't they? No, they're not. Oh shit, they're not. They're
It's
their
Part
own
of
entity.
Universal Pictures.
Okay, they are.
Universal owned
I
by
should have
Comcast.
never doubted myself.
Okay, so DreamWorks is owned by Universal, and Universal is owned by WB. Is that how it works?
Because I remember when you go to Universal, you can take a little like tram tour, and I remember them showing off Warner Brothers stuff.
Okay. Wait, so does Universal own WB, or does WB own Universal? Which one is it? I'm
I think
confused.
I don't think either of them owns the other. I think
they're
What?
separate.
they're separate.
They're separate?
Yeah.
Hang on, then I'm so confused.
I am too.
I'm pretty sure Dreamworld has DreamWorks and WB.
They
Why
can
do
they
I
can
still-
both be like
Dreamworld has, because Dreamworld definitely has Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, and shit like that as like rides and areas.
Well, they can lease out licenses
they can
for that.
license it, exactly.
Yeah, but it's also called Dreamworld, so it's definitely owned by it's definitely DreamWorks. But they also have WB stuff there, which I'm not sure why. Hang on. Biggest theme park, Dreamworld, Dongle. Who owns it? DreamWorks is the former location.
One day.
Amongst 2 years. It doesn't say. It doesn't say who fucking in particular owns it. Oh, okay. It's owned by Coast Entertainment Holdings.
Interesting.
Looks like that Warner Media, which is under Warner Brother, or the parent company for Warner Brothers, is a subsidiary of AT&T. So Comcast owns Universal. AT&T owns Warner Brothers.
Huh. Okay. I mean, that makes
And
sense. But
okay,
like,
so they are separate.
They're separate, but they're very much linked together by
Yeah.
licensing and stuff.
Okay, so that's probably why they have all their like rides in the same spots. Okay, or in the same like park.
They have to compete with Disney somehow.
Yeah.
I guess not in
Putting something
Australia.
In Australia. But then away from everything else.
Yeah, that would be an interesting location.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people like it. It's a very popular theme park.
Cynthia is also a
Can-
fellow theme park nerd, so if I ever did go to
Yeah.
Australia, I want to go there.
What, to the theme parks at Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be interesting.
Australia has a lot of interesting history though. That's also really cool. So museums would be cool to visit, and if you care about military stuff, there are like war memorial places that you can visit that are interesting for people who enjoy that. Especially in like Canberra, or if you go to Canberra, the city, you could also visit like the Parliament building and shit.
Ew, Parliament.
If you care about that, I don't know. Some people do. Aside from that, also people talk about the Sydney Opera House, but no one's talking about the fucking bridge. Does no one care about the bridge?
What
Westgate?
bridge?
Sydney Harbour Bridge?
Oh, so not the Westgate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sydney Harbour Bridge is one of the most famous bridges.
Is it?
It's in the background of like
Oh,
a bunch of
Right,
Opera House
the background,
photos.
exactly.
No, you can see it like in a lot of photos. If you take a photo of the fucking Sydney Opera House, the bridge is
It's
like
a fucking bridge. Why would
Oh,
they
that
care?
bridge. I know what you're talking about.
it's like
It connects one piece of land to the other. I get what you're putting down.
no,
She's
it's
not.
like it's like an
She's
important bridge. It is an important bridge.
How is it important? It's a bridge.
Oh, because it's like it was like a really big.
Did it win a
feat of,
war?
like, engineering at the time.
It didn't win the Emu Wars, unfortunately.
It was a very big feat of engineering at the time. It's a very important bridge. It's like one of the top locations in Australia. That
Listen.
you can visit.
One of the most
Is that what you're talking about?
Australia is a fucking bridge.
That's a boring ass looking bridge.
I
I hate that bridge.
Sure, alright.
Listen, I only need to know one bridge, and that's the Golden
That's
Gate
the most
Bridge.
basic ass bridge I've ever seen.
You don't understand.
How old is it, Rose? Is it a century old or something?
It's made of gold. Like what?
It
What's
was originally. It's actually over a century now. It was constructed in 1923.
Damn.
Oh, that's when it started construction. It was finally opened in 1932, so it's not a century old.
not even
when
100
finishing.
years old. I see.
Yeah, but that's pretty. That's pretty old.
In 2032, maybe it'll be interesting or something. I guess.
Oh right, yeah. It's considered the world's greatest arch bridge.
By who?
I will say I don't see very many supports in the water. That doesn't
According
make it up for the international.
according to the Department of Climate Change, Energy and Environment, and the Energy, the Environment and Water, which is an Australian sub thing.
Okay, I know why this bridge is interesting. It opens in the middle, right? So like it goes up, like it separates so ships can go through.
I don't think it does. Does it? I think
Oh,
it's just really tall.
that's unfortunate.
I think it's tall enough that it doesn't need to do that. Does it do that? I don't think it does that.
Because like the arch goes above it as opposed to like.
Does it
above
like
the
glow
wall.
at
Yeah,
night or something?
It's
Like,
well, it's an arch. Yeah, it gets lit up. But
Like-
you know,
is it rainbow or?
RGB.
well, it was a festival photo that they lit it up rainbow. How do I copy an image that's
You
not
know-
letting me copy it?
The bridge is important to you, Rose, and that's what matters most.
It's important to all of Australia, really. I mean,
Sooky,
All
can you
of
comment on
Australia.
this?
Huh?
Can you comment on this bridge Rose is talking about? She's saying it's
Sydney Harbour
important.
Bridge? It's
Yeah.
okay. I'd say the Sydney Harbour is more important. The Opera House. It's the only reason why that bridge is famous is because of that.
no, it's not. It's famous because of the fact that it was an arch bridge, and it was a really difficult bridge to make at the time they made it. It's got a long history.
Ancient history.
But yes, you can see it from the Sydney Opera House, so it's like impossible to like miss the bridge while also seeing the Sydney Opera House, you know? So it's like, you know, you might as well say, oh, I visited two iconic locations, you know? The Wang.
Anyways, I'm just Wang now. We probably should wrap this up.
We still got.
Wait.
Yeah.
You still got 15 minutes left on the clock, Missy.
Why do I have 2 minutes? Because your timer on your stream doesn't say 3 hours?
No, because we didn't start until like half an hour late.
That's not my prerogative. I showed up for my job when I did because you didn't start the shift to fucking.
Also, Australia has like good yeah,
that's good.
what are they called? Zoos. We have some good zoos.
You forgot the word zoo.
interesting.
You fucking. Oh my god.
Well, because I was trying to think of zoo and I was only thinking museum, and I'm like, it's not a fucking museum. It's like a museum for animals. What the fuck is a museum for animals called? All I could think in my head was museum. I was like, that's not it. Oh,
Went to college, by the way.
I went to university.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. Different.
No, it's the same thing.
No, it's different.
How is it
Yeah.
different?
It's literally the same fucking thing.
I think it's different depending. It's different in Australia, but like,
How is it different?
Colleges tend to offer vocational and career-focused courses, while universities offer both undergraduate and postgraduate courses, including research degrees.
That's fucking stupid.
They are different.
So, Seal, are you paid by like the hour, or how does that work?
You can get fed.
Do you have like a punch card?
Punz reduces the rations.
If you don't stay for the entire 3 hours, you're getting reduced rations. No, not really.
Oh fuck, the only person who rations anything around here is me with your candy. Don't test me.
Hide his Lego candy. Hide him.
I do hide his Lego candy because I can't trust him to not eat it all in one go.
True.
Yeah, Seal did buy me more Lego candy recently, so she's been rationing it out to me a little bit every day. Maybe like a few bricks.
Now,
But everyone-
Punz,
Mhm.
you could take those bricks and eat them, or hear me
You can
out.
build
You can, you can build something and then eat it all at once.
What? So like a
Yeah.
Lego house? And then just eat the
Yeah, build a
house?
Lego house and then eat the house.
Do they actually connect to each other? I doubt they connect to each other. You know?
Yes, they do actually connect to each other. I don't know, not as well as
Holy
actual
shit!
Legos, but They do have the nubs, so they can connect.
We have the nubs.
We
If you like,
we have the nubs.
oh, so what you should do is you should like lick it and then connect it, and then like they'll
Oh,
like
God.
seal together,
You
and
should
they'll be
mold
extra
it.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mold it out of mold, apparently.
Rose, the
True.
mold expert.
True.
Fucking mold expert. Fuck you.
Mold expert. Mold expert. Mold expert.
Mold brain. Mold brain.
What do Lego bricks
Doing the
even taste
mold.
like?
Like the actual ones or like the candy?
Lego.
Like the candy. Like it's something I've always seen, but they never looked appetizing, so I never tried one.
Red tastes like cherry. Yellow tastes like the artificial banana that like runts.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah, it's that. Blue is blue raspberry, and then green is like a lime, like a lime Skittle kind of
Okay.
flavor. They're tasty.
Hmm.
It is just.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
These fucking things. Have you ever had these? Oh, they're so
Siel,
fucking
can
good.
you get Punz to do like tricks and stuff for Lego pieces?
No.
Oh. I guess you're not trainable, Punz. What?
Is the thing? Have you ever had these like banana?
Okay,
like,
one, you
things?
you
That's
wound
so
me
good.
by saying that because I could train anybody. Second off, I just don't do it because his arms and legs.
But
Well, you can get him. You can get like a little one of those dog clickers and have him speak or something.
what are you
I have other people for that if I want to do that.
He's clicker trained.
I could clicker
Yeah.
train anybody, and if I want to do that, I have people I could do that too if I really wanted to.
I'm gonna make that a redeem on stream. Just
What?
Yeah, just clicker train chat or something.
You gotta know how to clicker train to do it in the first place. Otherwise, you're just.
Click a button.
It's like
not
that
exactly
ad I
how it
saw
works.
of like this dude like going to like a blind
button.
date, and she sits down and she goes, "So you're a dog trainer?" And then she sits down
You see,
and he clicks and goes, "Good girl," and she goes, "Nope, nope," and gets up and leaves.
Dodged a bullet. I wonder if that's like. I guess it's not really worked for him because he's still on the dating
Mhm.
thing, right? Like, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that'd be like, "Ooh, I kind of like that." Just begs for a treat.
Yeah, there's, women and people in general who like that kind of thing. They also like getting punched in the stomach as well, and
I wouldn't know any people like that.
no, neither.
Sure,
Who
there
the
wouldn't
fuck
be
would
one
do
of this
that?
call or.
What?
One?
One.
Are we counting? Are we counting with the Australians? What's going on?
I don't know. I zoned out for a second there. Then I heard Rose
No.
say one, so I was like, one.
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 Well, could y'all not sync the one? Thank you.
One.
One?
Yeah, that's
One.
crazy.
One? One?
One.
One?
I'm
Two.
just saying, honey, if you sync with Cynthia, you're not coming out the winner personality. You are like.
What? What does that mean?
we
That's
established
so
that Punz is a bottom's bottom. Like that's
Oh.
like
What
just
the-
fact.
That's
What
old
the-
lore between you and me. That's. First off, I'm not a bottom. Second off, fuck you.
Surely.
Oh, I definitely.
Surely.
Woman, do
Uh-huh.
not make me bring up cat game. I'll do it live right now. I'll bring up the whole history.
Gonna get Punz banned live on Twitch.tv. Punz, you're gonna have to stream on
Look out
Kick.
the ocean.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't want. And anti-fanboy people wish you all the time. No.
I set up. I finally figured out multi-stream. I
Nice.
ended up just using an extension. I didn't really. I saw the service that you had, and I was like, I don't know. But there's a quick and dirty OBS extension, and you can just do multiple services at once, and it uses such minimal upload speed too. I was really surprised.
Yeah, well, that's
Only-
what mine is. Just an OBS expansion. I mean,
Oh, is it?
plugin, yeah.
Because the thing you
That's-
linked me was like a full executable.
The thing
Well, that's like a plugin.
I hate is it may be
Essentially?
small upload stream affected, but the issue for me is my upload already struggles with streaming to Twitch.
Oh.
Mhm.
Man, that's rough.
Huh. This person's painting.
And,
You
like-
might have more success with I don't know your hardware, but depending on what you have, you can do AV1 encoding to YouTube, and that uses like so much less bandwidth than Twitch's encoders. They're
Oh.
whatever it's called, like H264 or whatever.
What graphics
Yeah.
card do you have again, Sooky?
3060 or 3070, I
Yeah,
think.
then I'll
So
take a
yeah,
look at that.
can't. Yeah, so you can decode a AV1, but you can't encode it. You'd have to have something a little more recent. So it would be NVIDIA 40 series and up, or one of the Intel cards. I guess AMD ? I haven't really looked into AMD encoding. It's not
I don't
really.
like AMD cards, but I like their CPUs.
Yeah, yeah. I think most of everybody's running an AMD CPU nowadays. Like
Oh, yeah.
Punz, you have a 5800 X3D,
Yep.
right? And then I just recently got a 9800 X3D. So such a huge jump from the 5800. It's crazy.
Hmm.
If you can, I'd upgrade too. It's like night and day.
Yeah, I might have been thinking about that. Especially it would actually help productivity wise for like exporting like the VODs for YouTube and stuff. And all
If
that.
you wait a little bit, you might get next gen. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because usually like summer fall is around the time they like AMD and Nvidia announced their new CPUs and stuff, so
Mhm.
let's see. Let's see.
And then can't trust Intel with their chips, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They're gonna all fucking oxidize on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Intel's doing.
They don't even know what they're doing. They pretty much lost their entire C-suite, which is good in some respects, but the way it went down was really bad. The whole company's falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
think-
keeping a close attention on it because I want to invest in Intel because they're the dark horse right now, in my opinion.
Maybe I don't know. I think they're a little too cooked. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't
You
know.
think it's just gonna keep going on the down and not really get any ups?
The thing is, they're building a fabricator in Arizona right now, and it could literally change everything. But it's not set to go live for another 2 years.
If you're willing to invest in that kind of thing, then like you better do it when you think it's best to buy, and like if it fucks up, then just try not to put too much investment into it, I guess.
The problem is, I just have no liquid to invest. All of it goes to
Yeah.
student loans.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually the issues. It's like, especially for me, when it comes to like anything like that, where I've looked into doing stuff for investing, it's like, feasibly, I can't do this right now. Like financially, it's not feasible.
I've been thinking about investing on credit for volatile investments. Intel would not be one of them. But it's such a gamble. You're literally gambling
Yeah,
with your
I don't
future.
recommend that. I do
If I did
not-
it, Punz, I wouldn't be in debt right now. I would have 5 bitcoins, dude. I would have sold at 20,000 each.
Oh, I know, but like you can't be
You could have
thinking
sold
that
20,000
way.
each, or you could have sold it at 67,000 each and been, you know.
Well, this was
Like,
before the
Yeah, I know.
first dip, but yeah.
Like I could have put all my life savings
Hey, at
into
least you
Nvidia when I
aren't-
was in college in like 2020, and I would be rolling in dough right now, and I wouldn't have to work. But like, I mean, you know, wouldn't it make sense to do at the time, right?
Right. No.
2020
no.
vision, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Nvidia is the most craziest ass story ever. It's
I
gonna
don't
be
know,
interesting when it
any-
falls.
Any pandemic is probably a good time to invest in tech because there's nothing
Yeah.
better to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have cash like prepared to like buy a bunch of stocks if the stock market crashes, and I've been kind of waiting for that to happen for a while now. As like,
Yeah, you and the rest of like the last 30 years of people.
Yeah.
Mm,
The problem is it's so up and down right now. It's starting to normalize out. I don't want to get too political here, but there's a reason why Trump got the nickname Taco. It's
yeah.
because the people at Wall Street just nicknamed him that because it's Trump always chickens out, and because they were constantly reacting to everything he said, and they've kind of realized, oh hey, we don't have to sell everything and every time he announces a tariff because it's just gonna fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
But people have gotten really wealthy in the last couple months just because everything kept going up and down, up and down.
God, I wish.
Why isn't it me? It should have been me.
Yeah.
But
Rich get richer and the awful people get richer too. Like it's just like
true, very true. It seems like to get ahead, you have to compromise a little bit, which is too
Yeah.
bad.
I'm trying to decide what character I should go in Night Rain. I'm like, what fits my personality? What fits my usual play style? Like,
Naked Club.
well, it's Night Rain. I don't think you do that.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I only know. It's crazy. I own every Souls game except for Elden Ring, and I've never played a Souls game except for Demon Souls for like 2 hours, and I quit.
So Night Rain's like a roguelike Elden Ring.
Really?
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of people play it, and I've been really interested in trying it.
Wait, so it's not like an extension where it's not part
No,
of the
it's its own
original
game.
campaign?
It's
Oh
its own game,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like its own thing.
You get characters that they have their own special abilities, and then you like find loot and power ups and level up and stuff through playthroughs. I think Siel's better to talk about it, but it's basically just a roguelike. Like,
But not really,
Seal's
yeah.
clocked out.
No. It's a roguelike.
yeah.
You literally drop in like fucking Fortnite battle bus, and then you fucking clear out maps, get levels,
What?
and find. Yep.
Yep.
It's
There's no
literally a VR.
way.
Yep.
It even has like the ring that like closes in.
Yep. It's a VR.
That's so
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah,
VR,
but
but
it's PvE.
PvE.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're by yourself.
It's you and two
With
friends.
other people
You
co-op.
and your
Yeah.
friends.
Oh. Well, I guess that could be interesting. Not really sure if that fits the genre, but sure. I guess.
As a person who's played all the Souls games, it's pretty fun. I have how many hours in this game?
You've been playing a lot of that.
93 hours.
Hmm.
It
It's
came out
also
a week
half
and a
the
half
price
ago
of
or
Elden
something.
Ring.
Oh, really? Is it $30?
It's like 30 or 40, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind
That's
of cool.
pretty fun.
Good on them to not like bank
like
on
a-
the Elden Ring name and just put it at 60 or even
It's like-
80.
I think
It's like double BR, right? It's
Yeah.
battle royale boss rush sort of shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to be really like you don't. What is it? It's like 3 minutes per ring shrink, and it's over 2 days, so you get like 20 minutes a run to get as powerful as you can, and then fight a pretty much end game of a Souls game boss. It's pretty rough for some of them, and you have to be pretty fast and route out shit on the fly and figure out where you're
Yeah.
going and what you want to do, and you can't really fuck up. Once you get
Been
down
really
like
cool.
what you should focus on in the first day versus what you should focus on day 2, you start getting pretty consistent with eating shit. So
Yeah. For me, it's like I feel like it's gonna take me a couple of runs to get used to like the route and like what I would want, sort of thing.
yeah, true.
So yeah.
Oh
Game
wait,
runs
so
great too.
you can only be in groups of 3?
Yeah. Oh, you can do solo, but I don't recommend it.
Huh. So if you have a 4th, they're kind of just fucked.
Yep.
Yeah. There's no groups of 2. Sadly.
Interesting. Oh, no 2 either?
No 2.
Oh
It's
my.
1 or 3. It's 1
That's
or
so
3, that's it.
insane. Why?
I hate that
That's-
that's a regular thing nowadays with battle royales, where it's like you must play with 3 people. That's it.
That's so wild. Like who
I get
who
it.
has
They balanced it around that, but like there's so many games these days that are like 3-player co-op for some reason. It's like, why didn't you just balance it around 4 and like also like have the option for people just to have 2? Like
maybe it's the introvert in me, but I have like a friend that I could play a co-op with. I don't have 2 other friends to do that with. You know what I mean? Like getting a third person's exponentially hard.
yeah, especially at the times that you want to play, right? Like it's
Right. Not every like most people can't like make a group of 3 work on the same time zone. Like they have work or other responsibilities or other shit. It's crazy. I guess get good, find new friends, but Jesus, just have duos. What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's insane to me.
Get duos and a bot. Why not? Just throw some AI in there.
I guess the bot follow the players around until it runs into enemies.
Ugh. I just looked at chat and I saw the fake bananas. Fucking disgusting. Gross.
I hate those. I love them.
I despise them. They're disgusting.
Are they like
Really?
Do they
The
taste like
texture's
artificial
fucking
banana?
gross too. Like it's like you bite into it, it's a little. Some of them can be a little tough at times, and then you bite into it, and it's got like this weird powdery, like
Yes, it's so good.
marshmallowy sort of texture to it, and then it's got that disgusting flavor, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Suki's a Rents hater. Wow.
I'm fucking. There's a lot of there's very few things that I will call absolutely disgusting. Like
I bet you hate these 2. I bet you hate these 2. Hang on.
Oh God.
what is Rose? What is with you and fucking
She loves
You already
to
posted the
instigate.
bridge.
fucking bellowing the flames?
Yeah, she loves to instigate. But if you get mad at
Belly the
her,
Blades.
she loves to instigate. But if you get mad at her for instigating, then she turns around and cries and fucking like.
No, I've actually thanked people for stopping me from instigating previously.
Yeah, how about you stop instigating?
Okay,
in the first
post the
place?
thing. Post the thing that you want me to hate.
Hang on, I gotta find it.
Oh, I played that jump ship game, by the way, the demo of it. Pretty
Oh.
good. Pretty interesting. The ship, I don't usually fly ships, but when I did, the controls are really nice and everything. It's a bit hectic. It's a bit hectic, dude. It's a bit hectic, though. Fucking my Kiwi side nearly came out. I love those. What are you talking about?
Really? They're like a
Mhm.
similar kind of like crumbliness.
Yes, but they taste good.
Ah,
When I look at
interesting.
those-
I thought you
when
would
I
hate
look
them
at
because you were
those,
describing the texture. And I
Yeah.
was thinking, oh, you hate the texture, so you hate
See
the texture
those
of these things.
but those sticks aren't as like they're a bit more solid, so it makes a bit more sense
I
for
guess,
texture.
sort of.
Because I also like the cigars, the caramel cigars, the gangster cigars.
What?
Rose, you know what I'm talking about.
These fucking
not really.
Australians. Holy shit.
Hold on.
Australian
Gang-
candy is just really
Yeah.
strange.
Caramel cigars. Big Boss Candy. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Let me post
I'm probably
it.
never gonna sing this.
It has different flavors. It's got yellow ones as well.
Those
and pink
banana things are
ones.
actually so good. I could never put like a whole one in my mouth and chew it because the flavor's like really strong. It would be like I'd like nibble
It's basically the same
but I
as
like
those
them.
ones that you linked, Rose, but they're
have
rounded
no
and they're
clue what those
caramel
are.
flavored.
Show you chat the candy they're talking about.
They're really yummy. But yeah, they're more solid. Where the bananas, when you first bite into it, they're a bit solid, but then they real mushy in the inside and powdery, and I don't like
Yeah,
it.
I like them. I love them.
That sounds tasty.
Yeah.
I
do
actually
like-
prefer the bananas over the must sticks.
If you find the Big Boss candy sticks, Rose, try them please and let me know what you think.
I don't really
'cause
like candy that much anymore. I haven't been.
I know,
eating
but
much
this the
candy.
best thing about these is that they're literally big boss like candy sticks, like cigars, quote unquote, or dynamite sticks, whatever they say. They used to be called cigars. It was big boss candy cigars, and you wouldn't bite them and chew on them. You'd just put them in your mouth and suck on them like a cigar for a while, and then like they'd start, and then you move more into your mouth because obviously it starts melting down or
what's-
whatever.
You know what tastes awful?
What?
These things. Fucking hate these.
Starbursts? Kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like Starburst?
Oh, they're so
Damn.
gross. The fucking red one, the red one gives me a headache. Like
I fucking
genuinely,
love
the
red.
red one will give me a headache.
I eat
Like
all of them.
I don't know what it
Speak
is.
help.
I eat all of those. Like I love those things.
I can't fuck with yellow,
Disgusting.
but red, orange, pink.
Pink
Yeah.
best.
Love
Pink is
yellow.
best.
Pink is really
best
good.
flavor. I love just sucking on them because it's like it's one of those things where you just you put it in your mouth, you suck on it, and you don't feel like you want to eat anything for like while it's breaking down. Anyone else? Anyone else do that with candy or anything?
No, I love sucking on things too. Sooky.
Well, I'm not talking about in that context.
I will say,
Oh my god, the
I just
Blinky
have no
Bills!
patience.
They are discontinued, I
Oh.
believe.
No,
I think they are.
Gummy bears?
Yeah.
those are just gummy bears.
Blinky Bill is an Australian cartoon. A very good
Yeah.
Australian cartoon.
But
Then they remade it, and it was dog shit.
Classic.
There were a lot of like different things that were like made by this company that like are just different shapings but the same like fucking the same lolly.
Yeah.
Or the same candy.
It's mainly made for kids with diabetes. Is what it was originally made for. Because it's more natural sugars, and like a lot of them had a lot less sugar in them as well.
You've ever had these ones? These ones had like a gooey inside. Ah, they're so good. Oh my god.
I remember the ones that had like the weird tasting fucking almost like medicine fucking shit inside them.
I don't think it's these
Like
ones.
it wasn't those, but there was another one that was like
Yeah.
that.
Maybe.
It almost
Yeah.
tasted like that weird cough medicine. You know what I'm talking about?
We have those in the US as well, like the fruit gummies that don't taste like fruit.
Yeah.
They were called. Yeah, ours are just as bad.
Fucking, I love Skittles. Skittles are fucking top tier as well. Skittles are basically fucking Starburst, but without the fucking, like, just in multiple little balls instead of big squares.
These things were so fucking mid. Holy fuck, that shit.
I fucking love those things. You know what I love? The strawberries and creams, actually, are my favorite. I
Ah,
love those.
yeah, I knew. I was gonna look for that, but I forgot what fucking.
And I like the
fruit it
teeth,
was.
the teeth, the candy teeth.
Oh, the candy teeth.
Yeah. What about the clouds, the candy clouds?
Oh, the clouds are really good. The clouds are actually really good.
They have blueberry ones down at the shop near me, and the red ones as well. So like I'll make a pack up and I'll mix them all together, and it's so good. Yeah. As
I never had
kids,
those.
it wasn't advised, but as a kid, I used to stick those on my teeth, covered in
Oh
like
yeah. Oh
pure
yeah.
sugar.
Who didn't do that shit?
I would do that too. I would do that if I were a kid.
Yeah,
I'd
the
put them in
trolleys,
mouth and I'd go,
yes!
Strawberry clouds. Oh
They're
my
so
God,
fucking
they're
good.
so good.
Oh, those look tasty.
Oh, they're so.
If I buy a
fucked,
pack,
though.
I go, I'm gonna have a couple and I'm gonna put them away, and then like 5 minutes later, oh, they're all gone.
Strawberry
If you
clouds.
ever order anything, puns, and do a stream with them or
Just
whatever,
go back on
like
this
if you
channel.
order foods, get the trolley clouds from Australia, please.
Just little Australian candy blind taste test kind of thing.
Yeah, or different types of candy from around the world or whatever. The trolleys, I would say, is probably the best candy from Australia.
Okay.
Like the trolley clouds.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, any Trolley's a good brand.
Remember the
At
trolley
least I
burger
like
and
a lot of it.
pizza and shit, like those ones?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I was thinking
Pizza.
those.
Like they actually made a burger out of like lolly. So they had the bun made separately and the cheese made
The
separately.
Halloween
lettuce
ones
made
though. Have
separately.
you ever had the Halloween ones?
No, I don't think so. But you could
Oh my
you could
God.
take the burger apart and then put it together and eat it as like a
It's the
lolly
same.
burger.
It's the same kind of like lolly material, but they like make
Yeah,
them
see, there it is.
into like eyeballs and like hang on.
The mini burgers, by the way, were so expensive
Oh yeah,
compared to a lot of everything else. And they were only like the size of your thumb. Like they're not that big.
Yeah, they have those in the U.S. too. Like there's like a SpongeBob Krabby Patty that was like that, and like those are also expensive. They come in that weird like hard plastic covering on the inside, and I don't know why.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what that one's in. That's in like a plastic thing on the inside to stop it from losing its shape or being squished.
Yeah, so they had things like eyeballs.
Oh yeah, that one actually. I did.
Yeah.
I remember you bite into the eyeball and it's got this weird fucking syrup or something inside it.
No, I don't think it's called syrup. It's straight up like the burger. It's just like fully like the burger.
I remember there being an eye one that I bit into.
It might be a different one, but
this
this one isn't filled with goo.
It was like a sour goo though. Like it was Do you remember do you know the Warhead sour droplets or whatever it was? It was sort of like that, but in the eyeball.
Was that it for the candy recommendation?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Because in that case,
Siel's gonna be like, "Give me more work to make fucking Punz not eat." That's a bit.
I think Siel's just like,
now.
"Get me out of here."
I mean, we are past time. And
yeah, we are past
Yeah.
time.
Podcast.
And I know that
Way past time.
Cynthia is also stayed on way longer than
Above
she
and beyond.
intended
Thank
to.
you, Cynthia.
Yeah, I'm getting paid overtime.
Yeah, the checks in the mail. Oh, no, I'll send it out today.
X in the mail.
Hopefully, you feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting better every day. I think by this time next week I'll be 100%.
Or else.
God, I wish. You have no idea. Holy shit, I want to get moved already. It's crazy. Should have been there, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me on. Had a good time.
Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for being our surprise guest for today. It was always fun to have you on, Cynthia, and hopefully we'll be able to get you on next week. As that was kind of, I was actually going to ask you like after this stream if you were good enough to come on as a guest again, and
See, next week would be the 17th. That would probably like be the best day, and then I'm gonna go like AWOL for like a month straight. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time in my life, that's for sure.
Mods, can we get a shout out for Cynthia, please?
No, I'm retired. I don't stream anymore.
I don't know, either you or CL. Rose, I guess.
Wait, what?
Can you get a shout out Cynthia, please?
So true, Cynthia.
Oh my god, I didn't caps. Oh my god.
There you go. Go follow Cynthia, everybody. She is a super.
Did it work?
Awesome.
Oh, it did work?
Yes, it already did. Yeah.
Oh, I thought because I did it in caps, it didn't work. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Did it twice then.
It's okay. It doesn't do it twice. It only does it once as a cooldown.
Very cool.
Yes, go follow Cynthia. And if you don't already follow Sooky, Rose, and Siel, go follow them as well. Their ats are in the video description.
But don't follow too close. You know, I don't want to recognize you.
And
Well, Punz, I did change the I finally changed the at for my thing, but like I don't have anything uploaded, so it doesn't really matter anyway.
Damn, we
Yeah.
went the whole stream without Rose talking about Bethesda once. That's crazy.
That's kinda
I don't
crazy.
talk. Oh my god, it's because people mention it. It's because I actually was gonna bring it up. I was gonna bring it up. I actually was gonna say there were so many people for the Xbox showcase that were saying, "Oh, Bethesda's gonna announce Elder Scrolls
Update the
6
counter.
stuff," and I was like thinking, there's no way this is fucking happening. Like they would
No,
not.
that's why they made the
they're
Oblivion.
so
They
far
had
off.
the Oblivion remaster happen because they're nowhere near.
That's why people think. No. That's what people thought. People thought they were releasing the Oblivion remaster, and then they were going to announce it because the Oblivion remaster would bring the hype up for everyone. And then now that everyone's hyped, they're going to announce the new game.
No.
that's
Well, my
not
thought was
fucking
the opposite
happening.
of that, where that's the reason why they made the remaster was to like get people's minds off it
Oh.
and like.
They had the remaster planned for like the past 3 or 4 years. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was always gonna happen. The thing that's interesting is most of the stuff that they had planned to come out have all been like 3 years late, I think it was. And if Elder Scrolls 6 was on that, it is on that timeline. If it was to come out on time, it should be coming out this year or next year or some shit. But like, I feel like that's going to be the only thing on that timeline that is shifted more than 3 years back, you know? This is all like pre-COVID stuff.
Yeah.
This timeline was pre-COVID. That's why everything got shifted back a few years.
Yeah.
That's my Bethesda stuff for today.
All right, we got our mandatory Rose Bethesda talk of the podcast.
Yeah.
We met Sooky Sussy quota.
Thank you, Rose.
We got all the check marks off on the
Sooky was
today.
rather wholesome. I feel like the stream. I don't know.
I think you made a couple
no.
innuendos here and there.
I did, yeah.
Innuendo. Got him.
And I refused to comply. Like, as soon as you said the suck thing, I was like,
I confuse. I confuse. I refuse.
You confused?
I confuse. I confuse.
But I gotta actually take some meds. I'm behind.
Yeah. We're wrapping
Because
up
I lost
shit.
track
I
of
need to go
time.
eat food. I haven't eaten today.
Bye,
I need to
Cynthia.
go eat.
Thank you for
Alright.
joining.
Yeah, no problem. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey, bye. Let's find someone to raid everybody. Who the heck
Who are we
do we raid?
raiding?
There is a lot of homies on
A ton of
actually.
people on.
Um,
Oh, I thought there was a bunch of people on. Wait, am I
Okay.
like crazy? Not
Wait, did
many
I miss
homies.
Gap rating?
I guess.
what do you say?
The podcast.
Yeah, you
did
did.
Gap raid the podcast?
Yeah, you did. You missed.
Gap raided the podcast.
Oh, no, I love Gap. I wanted to say hi. Oh well.
I'll just read. Tim was playing the Bazaar. I think I've seen familiar. I'm gonna send you over to Tenma. They are playing the Bazaar right now. Go send them my love, and yeah, we'll see you guys next Tuesday for more Punz N Palz. I'll be doing. I'm a dumb and haven't posted my stream schedule yet, but I'll be doing my normal stream schedule. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream both Thursday and Friday.
Oh,
this
what's
week.
going on this weekend then?
Good
is there
question.
anything about?
I still have to
Because
figure
I
that
also
out.
don't know if I'm gonna be here, so like, yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, because I've got grandparents in town, so I can't. But we weren't doing anything anyway, were we?
I was thinking maybe doing Jackbox at least one of the days of Yuki and Nyan were gone, so we could do it.
No.
Well, they told me that they can use either name on stream.
I know, but like you were sitting there struggling to pick one, so just pick one.
Yeah, and I did. I eventually did Nyan.
Sure.
Anyway, I've sent you guys over to the freaking the Tema. Go send them a love. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.